see heavy and strong storms. It includes Bartow, Cherokee, Forsyth, Hall, and Pickens counties. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Before coming to Marietta, President Trump attends the dignified transfer for 4 U.S. soldiers killed over the weekend in the Middle East conflict. Reporter Louis Martinez has more on the ceremony at Dover Air Force Base.
The closing of the 2 doors of those 2 transfer vehicles, all done simultaneously, a lot of synchronicity taking place there by the 2 airmen who were closing it, again symbolizing the dignity with which these remains of fallen service members are treated.
Among the service members killed was 25-year-old Tyler Freehan, who lives in Georgia. New cases of West Nile virus in metro Atlanta, this time in DeKalb County.
Positive mosquitoes were found in 2 traps in the county, one in the Redan area, the other in Doraville. So far, there have been no human cases reported. Dr. Natasha Agramonte with DeKalb Public Health says the West Nile carrying mosquitoes are hard to spot.
It's very dull colored. It's like a yellowish brown, kind of like a burnt French fry color, and it's very hard to see easily.
They tend to be out mostly at dusk and dawn. As we reported earlier, Fulton County also reporting West Nile positive mosquitoes. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
The Atlanta-based CDC updates the numbers on the stomach bug outbreak linked to the recalled lettuce from Mexico. It's now tracking more than 4,000 cyclosporiasis cases in 41 states, including Georgia. Many of the new cases are reported in Michigan and Ohio. More than 300 people have been hospitalized, the youngest of those just 2 years old, the oldest 95. Chick-fil-A notifies customers about a data breach.
The Atlanta-based company says it detected suspicious login activity between June 17th and 19th. The data security incident affected certain Chick-fil-A One accounts. Chick-fil-A says hackers launched an automated attack against its website and mobile app. Potential info exposed in the breach includes customers' names, email addresses, the last 4 digits of credit and debit cards, birthdays, phone numbers, and addresses. No word on how many customers are affected. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, we had a temporary closure of I-75 north in Marietta for the presidential motorcade. It has since reopened, so good news there. We are still watching brake lights, 285 southbound, the outer loop leaving I-75 in Cobb and passing Truist Park into that right lane construction zone between Paces Ferry and South Atlanta Road. Crash still working in DeKalb County, 285 eastbound, the outer loop past Boulder Crest Road. Those delays stretch back to Moreland Avenue. If you're traveling downtown, that ride's already getting packed in southbound from the 85-400 merge. Toughest delays stay with you down to North Avenue. Not any better northbound. It's all brake lights, 75-85 from Highway 166 up to Peachtree Pine Street. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly to mostly cloudy skies today with a high of 91. A few rain showers rolling through for the ride home this evening. Lows tonight in the mid-70s. Tomorrow and Friday, mostly cloudy with highs in the mid to upper 80s. Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon.
Only a few spotty rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar. It's 88 in Lawrenceville and Lithia Springs, 86 in Fayetteville. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. Not alone. I don't do this alone. I need friends. I need a corporate family around me to wrap around me like a comfy blanket. And here they are, plus one. Tim Andrews is here. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. Look who's joining us. English Nick is here. And, of course, Jared Yamamoto is saluting everyone because he's happy to be here. You consider this like going into battle like I do. I do every day. It's a friendly battle.
100%.
We're going into battle.
Yeah, you got to. I want to deliver for the audience every single show.
We got the critics out there. We got people, and not in a negative way. You can't do a show like this going into a battle in a negative way. It's just more like, hey, sit back. Hey, check this out. It's that kind of battle. It's like, hey, we're here to dazzle you. That's why we have Autumn Fisher. She's dazzling.
Hey.
Yeah, she glitters.
English Nick joins us with an accent that doesn't sound like ours.
What?
That's called variety.
That's weird.
George Clark doesn't believe we ever got to the moon. We've got it all. we've got it all here. Hey, before we go on, I want people to know this, and I don't have it in front of me, even though You just handed it to me. Not that one. Tim Andrews is going to be appearing this weekend. Now he's looking for the information.
Well, I know it, but I wanted it.
Here it is. You handed me a card. So there's going to be 3 performances, right?
Yes, one this Saturday, one next Friday and Saturday.
Okay, so that's July 25th, July 31st, and August 1st. All the starting times are 7:30, and it's Stage Door Theater in Dunwoody. So what I would say is go Google and whatever, Stage Door Theater.
On Chambly Dunwoody Road in Dunwoody.
And you will be playing the president, I believe, and maybe something else.
2 presidents.
2 presidents. In this, it's basically a sketch comedy thing.
Yes.
With a little
My
theme.
Dead Cat Rhonda is the name of the show.
All right.
Not the group, but that's the name of the show.
And
it's through Ovations Theater.
Okay. And Tim Andrews and Shelley Winter and I have a date.
You going to go?
Shelley Winter and I are going to have dinner beforehand.
Oh!
Believe me, we're gonna let you know how we feel. No, we're gonna do a whole thing where we meet for dinner and then we show up drunk to watch Tim Andrews. And,
you heckle him?
Of course.
Throw koozies at him?
You know how I am. I feel that I always have to respect the stage. I will never boo anybody. I will never cause trouble. If I am in a situation where what's going on stage is absolutely terrible, and then I just feel like, okay, it's going to be a hostage situation for a couple hours, but it'll be over. But I cannot ever do any. I've told this story before when my son was in this one school where they had this great music program. When he was like 8 years old. And it was very good. And then he ended up going to another place where they had just started a new music program. And he was kind of the best in the thing, but it was not that great. And so, but they have their Christmas show. And you go to the school and it's a nice little theater there, and they're watching the Christmas show, and the band does not sound good at all. And all the parents, start joking with each other about it and whatever. And I couldn't. I had to stay there just stoic, even though it was 8-year-old kids. I just thinking to myself, that's the stage. They're on the stage. Respect the stage. So don't worry, Tim. Now I can't speak for Shelley, because I don't know that he has this philosophy.
Yes.
So I don't know. He seems like somebody who's heckled.
He can get leery.
Can I tell you that I can sit in here and improvise and come up with ideas and stuff, but having to learn dialogue is so hard. For me,
fun.
I mean, there are professional actors in this, and they're doing really good.
Tim and I have had this conversation for the last 2 weeks, and he'll say, I don't know, I'm having trouble. And my response is not helpful at all. I just always turn to him and go, learn the lines.
Yes. I have an app. I have an app that helps you.
I mean, there's no trick. You just have to keep reading it and reading it.
Over and over
it's
and
like
over
learning
again.
lyrics for a song. You have to eventually you're going to have to get up and do it. Or just bring your
I did a couple of
iPad
plays
with you.
when I was in my 20s, and I'm not good at, as anybody who listens to this show, losing the thread is part of the beauty of listening to the host. So actually learning lines has always been pretty tough for me, but I was just like, I just like made myself you got to go through the boring crap so that it's there. And also there's going to be some improvisation possibilities here as well. You just want to have them in your back pocket so that if you do go a word or two off, you're not going off. You're still within where the person acting with you can still understand what the hell's going on.
The best part has been walking in the studio, and Tim will just be talking, and I didn't recognize that he was reading off of like an app. He's talking as Trump in here, and I'm like,
well, I wasn't reading. I'm practicing the lines on something where they're pre-recorded. The other person's delivering the other lines.
Right. And so I come in here, and I'm like, come again? What? What'd you say? What?
Blah, 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 blah. So it's going to be great. So so there you go. And so make sure that if you're around this Saturday or the following Friday, is it the following Friday?
And
then
Saturday,
the following Saturday.
Yeah.
You can go see Tim Andrews do. I think you can guess at least one of the presidents he'll be portraying, and it's not that hard to.
Gerald Ford.
To be able to, it's not that hard to figure out
Cutting
the
edge.
other one. They're voices that you hear here all the time.
Yes.
Also, I want to know that as an audience that we can fill a place out. That's important to me. So don't let me down. It's a big week for the audience. We got the Carathon starting tomorrow, and then I want to sell out every one of these shows that Tim Andrews is a part of. So there's a lot of the host having expectations of the audience this week. So don't let me down. All right, we come in here every day not to let you down, but every once in a while I think you got to ask yourself, am I doing enough for the host of my favorite radio show? I'll just lay that
What you
out
can do for your host.
Ask not
yes.
what Autumn can do for you.
Why don't you set a
ask?
Ask.
set a bet here. So if it ends up selling out for all of these dates, Eric will let the pregame get a little out of control with Shelley, so that way maybe you would start,
there's nothing to lose here. All the tickets are sold.
Yeah, so you could just be there. You could bring your tomatoes and stuff. I'm
all of a sudden look if I wouldn't make little snarky comments with other parents about 8-year-olds on a stage, I doubt that I'm going to change my thing on this. We will all go. We will respect the theater. I don't want the theater to think, a bunch of radio hooligans. Oh boy, got to deal with this.
Boo!
If you were at, and I'm not saying Tim's thing, but if you were at some theatrical or musical thing and you really were just not having a good time, would you leave?
Sure, I've left places before.
Yeah.
I mean, I leave early.
Because you're not going to heckle, you're not going to throw stuff, obviously. But
I've been in places where I say, okay, this is not worth being stuck in traffic. So I'm going to get out of here before the very end. But for the most part, I just, I've seen shows that didn't do much for me. I don't usually leave. I usually give it a good chance. But that's what it is. If your normal show is bad enough, I'm not staying for the encore because you didn't get me enough to sit around for 2 hours and deal with traffic, which is never fun. But at least if you enjoyed the show, you can sit there in the car with your wife and friends or whoever and talk about the show.
Get drunk in the parking lot?
Yeah, get drunk.
Yeah.
Start a fight with some other parents, with some other kids.
You know what you and Sherry should do?
Yeah.
Instead of going to a swanky dinner, you should just tailgate in the parking lot of the theater in Dunwoody.
I'm sure
you guys bring your beers, sit at the back of the car with the tailgate open.
Big speakers, pull out some big speakers.
Yeah, Tim Andrews, man, we're going to see him tonight.
And here's the funny thing is, like I remember when I was in music radio, you'd always pull the speakers out. It'd be your station, but in this case, we pull out huge booming speakers and you just hear talk radio. WSB.
They turn the bass all the way up anyway.
Yeah, really.
The best stuff.
Hannity with all that bass.
I sure do love bass.
You just sit in the parking lot. This president couldn't be doing a better job.
This president's the best there ever was, and I'm telling you right now.
Super loud. I don't know. They appear to be having a good time out there in the parking lot.
There is a Taqueria Taquito on Mount Vernon, real close, if you guys are into Mexican food.
Oh, yeah. Click the microphone, put in Tim Andrews.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm looking at the map here. Looking at the map here.
Yes. I don't know. I haven't. I don't know if Shelley has a place. The thing for me when I'm going to get together and have lunch or dinner with anybody, I'm at the age where one thing matters. Now, I don't want to go to a terrible place. You want to go to a restaurant that has some good word of mouth at the very least. But really, the only criterion for me is do they have a parking lot? At this age, I don't want to drive around side streets and then wonder if I'm parking at the wrong time. And am I going to get booted? This is
Would you do valet?
Huh?
Would you do valet?
Well, I can do valet from time to time. My problem is, I guess now the valets have caught up and most of them have Cash App now. There was that weird time where I have no cash.
Yeah, you feel bad for not being able to tip.
Not being able to tip, but now most of them have cash. I'm not on Venmo. I tried to set it up once. It didn't work out. It annoyed me. It annoyed me.
It's PayPal.
It annoyed me.
PayPal and Venmo are the same.
Well, I got PayPal. How come I got a friend I owe money to for tickets coming up and.
You tell the person
Bills tickets. He's on Venmo, and I'm like, why can't you be on PayPal? That's what I'm on.
You ask the valet guy, like, do you take Zelle?
I think I have asked that question before.
Didn't they just get hacked?
Everybody gets hacked.
Clark Howard was talking
Cash
about how
App
Zelle,
hacked.
because Zelle is directly connected to your bank account.
Yeah,
if
they're
you're
a
not
little
careful,
squirrely.
They can get all your bank info.
Yeah,
So-
they're a little. I think Zelle's a little bit because it's a consortium of banks, right, that are working together with that one. Hey, in this day and age, why not put as much information about your customer in one place?
Absolutely.
In the cloud,
Saves time.
somewhere. It seems to me like, I don't know. Let's go home. Our work here is done. There's nothing to worry about with that.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. I can't imagine anything go. The internet people, as I refer to them.
Yeah.
The internet people, I think we can all agree, have done such a good job with our personal information. I have no problem handing them the keys to the future and just following and saying, whatever it is you guys imagine, I want to live in that, because you've done such a good job in phase one of this rinky-dink internet that once we get to the AI world, we'll look back at that rinky-dink internet. You have all done such a good job protecting our personal information that I want my keys and everybody else's keys so I can toss them to you and say, just show me what the future is. I'll follow. Seems to be what we're doing. You didn't get that one right. Nobody cares. It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks that it's the job of anyone on the internet that offers services to protect your personal information. We've all gotten to the point where it's like, yeah, it's 2026, idiot. Shut up. Our personal information gets stolen. That's the way it is. It's like, but somebody opened the shop the first day and they didn't say, hey, before you come in here, there's a real good chance all your personal information is going to... They just opened the shop, and it looked really cool, and we all went in there.
That's what people used to say if you live in East Atlanta Village. Well, crime comes with the territory.
Yeah. So,
okay, well, I'm not living there.
I guess you've given up kind of thing. There's two things that I just can't get my mind around. The fact that people just want to keep walking with these tech companies and not saying, hey, why didn't you... can't we do anything about the personal information? And then the other thing is that it's just stunning to me that nobody, I never know where no one works or and nobody or anyone or anybody. No one seems to give a damn, the slightest damn about where the hell COVID came from. No one on the staff of 60 Minutes. No, not interested. No one is. I'm willing to accept whatever. I have no skin in the game. If you said we're going to have the investigation, I would have no rooting interest in what you found. I just think in the old world that I used to live in, we would all think, maybe we can learn some lessons for the next time around and maybe not lose however many people died. But none. There's no... And I'll bet you most of the people listening to me right now have been conditioned in such a way to not even believe that a radio host could bring that up and not have some sort of political
biases.
So you can't even fight it because a question that should be non-political is so thoroughly political that you can't even approach it. But outside of politics or however you ever voted in any election in your life, it seems to make sense that we should all want to know where it came from. And it did come from somewhere. So we should be able to find out.
I did find an article from February 24th, COVID's Origins. It's from nature.com. COVID's Origins, what we do and what we don't know.
Yeah, I don't go through the whole thing. What I'm saying is, where is 60 Minutes? And it's not even about... Somebody must be closer to it or whatever, but...
I think we all know.
No, we
it's
don't.
Just no one's doing anything about it.
No, we don't know.
Don't we know it came from the lab?
Know. We think...
I mean, what is it, Occam's razor? That makes sense.
Occam's razor is fine, but Occam's razor is the beginning of thought. It's not the end of thought. Occam's razor says, take the most obvious thing and rule it out first before you waste time going down. So that's
before we say it was a bat.
So, well, whatever. I don't know what it is. I'm saying is none of us knows. We all think we know. And certainly the lab thing makes a lot of common sense, but that doesn't mean that you know. You don't know until you gather the evidence and work it through. I wouldn't be shocked to find out that ultimately it came out of that lab.
But they won't do that. They won't do that because then the lab is liable for it, and there's some reason to protect that lab.
It shouldn't be them. Why do we have, and I know now that like 60 Minutes is, God knows what it is, but the concept of having a 60 Minutes is that
to do that kind of thing.
That they will do it. They don't sit around and wait for the government to tell them what happened. And beyond it, the whole thing is allowed because of us. What I'm saying is no one gives a damn. No one. We live in a world where 1,352 internet trends have come and gone since the pandemic.
That is true. That is 100% true.
People cannot even. It's like, what are you talking about, old man? That was 5 years ago.
But that's what we need here, Eric. That's what we need. I think you're onto something. I think that we need to get an influencer or maybe
get ready with me as we figure out where COVID came from.
An army of influencers to find the truth about the origin of COVID. That's what we need. Then people will buy into it. And
but I guarantee you would find out if that happened that they were funded by some billionaire on the left or some billionaire on the right. People want to find out the thing that they believe is true, and that's what they'll get invested in.
That's true.
But there's something beautiful about not caring about what the truth is, but just wanting to know what it is.
That's why we need clinic.
That's actual science. Science is once I start this experiment, I have nothing. I'm not invested. I don't care where it goes. Curiosity says, I want to find out what's happening here. And that's a beautiful thing. It's so much more freeing and wonderful than trying to make a political point. There's nothing worse than living a life where all you do is make political points. Believe me, I've lived half mine doing that. And, and there's nothing to it. The world just keeps rolling. You think that you're saying something that's so important, and boy, I'm going to put an end to this. Then you wake up the next day, and the world just keeps on rolling like you never existed. But when you find out the truth about something, hey, you can just keep that to yourself, but it still is, it's like nutrition for the soul.
Yeah, I think that we're so far out, like you said, 5 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
If there'd been a serious investigation right off the top, when people were still affected by it, that may have happened. But now I think we're too far down the road.
Was.
Well, no.
Well, yeah, but how real was it?
It was so political. And
there's that, but then let's say even if there was something serious, you're right. Like, it is up to a media, that is supposed to be finding out what is actually happening, and like you said, not listening to what the government is going to say to like expose what's going on, because maybe I do care, right? Maybe I care so much, but like, what?
Yeah. Well, I guess what I'm trying to get to is we don't have enough people who care, but don't care what the answer is. We have a lot of people who from the left want it to be one thing, and a lot of people from the right who want it to be another thing. We don't have enough people who, I just want to know. And it will have no effect whatsoever on me being right or wrong about any political argument I've ever had. That is what we're losing. There's something beautiful about just finding something out. And then, because we've turned it around now. Like, I believe this, so I'll look for the facts that back me up. And you end up in a twisted not a great life, I think, that way. A better life is I'm curious about the reason why. And as I get those reasons legitimately, then those things start to build up my actual worldview, not the other way around. I don't know there's any going back. I think we're just where we are with social media and all that.
Well,
I don't think there's just an old man like me going, hey, whatever happened. By the way, it could happen again. I think the reason is, in most of our minds, we think, okay, we had one of those in our lifetime. It won't happen again in our lifetime. And maybe it won't, but it could.
I mean, they can't even work out if the lettuce test they did for this whole stomach bug
is
under control. A false positive.
So RFKJR says it's
under control.
It's under control. It's all under control. And also the Strait of Hormuz is also under control.
I'm not in charge of that, but I've been told it's under control.
We should wash that and the lettuce to solve all the things.
I want Mr. Beast to get to the bottom of the origin of COVID. That's who we need. Mr. Beast will get it.
What's Mr. Beast going to do? Just have a series of stupid contests, and then the last one standing is the origin of COVID.
Yes, they end up solving it.
If you can find the bat, I'll give you $10 million.
Yes, there we go.
The bat, or whatever, the pangolin.
That guy, the only exposure I had was like watching like maybe half hour of one of the Netflix. Is it Netflix he was on or Amazon?
It was on Amazon, yeah.
And the thing is, like, I don't even think it's Mr. Beast. He rose out of nowhere. He makes a lot of money.
Yep.
He gives to charity, whatever. It's fine. Not my cup of tea. It's a different generation.
Right?
But the thing is, watching these things, there's no like strategy that you could employ. It's all these games are all just chance. All right, stand there. The floor will either open up and drop you down, or like there's nothing where you can go, I'll be the cleverest and I'll win. It just all seems like right place, right time, and then somebody's the last person standing and he just dumps a bunch of money on him.
I'm amazed you actually watched an episode of that beast mode game that he did.
Huh? You did or didn't?
No, I didn't watch it at all. So I'm amazed that you did.
Well, you know me.
One.
I'm a little more connected with the kids.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
I know what the 20-something zeitgeist is.
Even the 10-year-old in my house one day a couple weeks ago said she brought up something about Mr. Beast that she'd seen online. And she was all about it.
That's us.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 10 now.
That's about the time that media names kind of like Walter Cronkite were coming into my mind. Because Watergate was happening.
Well, better that than Vlad and Nikki, which I end up having to watch all the time now.
Vlad and Nikki are those weird Russian. That's that Russian family.
Kids?
Yeah, the Russian kids.
And they do like weird sketches and make noises.
Let's go play with our toys that were sent here for free, and now we're all millionaires.
Yeah, it's like a show. A is for Adley, same thing. Yep.
Yeah, those kids. The kids who make all that money opening, toys and stuff.
Oh, the unboxing.
My question is, how does that work? We now have protection of child actors that didn't exist a long time ago. You have to pay them. They have to get residuals, all that kind of stuff. These kind of things, do mom and dad just start a company and all the money goes to them? If you have 8 and 10-year-olds who are involved and they're part of the opening of the toys and stuff?
I mean, I think it is up to the parents to sort of do that ethically.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because
I don't know about that Russian family and what they're doing.
Let me tell you what, man. If your kid, if it goes the other way and your kid's 12 and they make $25 million a year, good luck telling them they have to do their homework.
Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month, 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Every day, builders like you work hard to build the homes and businesses our communities depend on. Even in tough conditions with serious risks, you show up to get the job done right. So rely on the workers' compensation experts at Builders Insurance, ready to show up for you when it matters most. Builders protects the hardworking people behind every job site because we're built for those who build. Builders, insurance built strong. Learn more at bldrs.com.
As Georgia grows, more data centers are coming here to do business. Georgia Power says residential customers are protected because large load customers must pay their full share for infrastructure costs. Plus, base rates are frozen through 2028 with a projected annual savings after that. Learn more at georgiapower.com/data centers.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Most home sellers get one offer. It's somewhere between lowball and not good enough. Orchard changes that. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. With Orchard's new Orchard Offers, you don't just get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. You work with an Orchard agent who submits your home to their exclusive network of hundreds of local cash buyers. They come to you with offers, you review them all, and pick the best one on your terms. So you don't have to settle on one offer. You see every offer side by side. That's how you know you're getting top dollar. Orchard Offers means no repairs, no showings, no drawn-out process. Before you accept any offer, see them all first. Get a free home valuation and see your offers today with Orchard Offers. Go to orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top local story, it is happening now. President Trump at Wheeler High School in Cobb County, where he is expected to speak at any minute. So far, we are still waiting for the president to come to the podium. The president plans to talk this afternoon about his Trump accounts for children. DeKalb County reports its first cases of West Nile virus this year. Mosquitoes from 2 traps test positive. One was in the Redan area, the other in Doraville. Dr. Natasha Agramonte with the DeKalb County Public Health Department says so far there are no human cases.
Typically, we do see West Nile positive mosquitoes a few weeks, about a month before we start seeing human cases.
Fulton County has also reported West Nile positive mosquitoes this year. This just in, Tropical Storm Bertha makes landfall in southern Louisiana. It's packing winds of 45 miles per hour. Bertha is around 40 miles east of New Orleans. A tropical storm warning is in effect from the Florida-Alabama border to Morgan City and New Orleans. Bertha is expected to dump 1 to 4 inches of rain along the coast from northern Florida to southern Texas. Still no word on how Nolan Wells died even after an independent autopsy.
Cause of death undetermined, pending investigation.
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump says the family needs answers. Wells was out with friends at a lake near the Mississippi Gulf Coast on July 4th when he went missing. His body was found days later, and at the time, authorities said that Wells drowned. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens helps launch the Beltline Mortgage Assistance Program today. The down payment assistance program is designed to help legacy residents, teachers, first responders, and other public servants achieve home ownership in Beltline neighborhoods on the south and west sides of Atlanta. Eligible buyers could get up to $30,000 in down payment assistance. It is now 3:32 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, here is Alex Williams.
Crash on the north side perimeter bill in Sandy Springs, 285 westbound, the outer loop Riverside Drive exit 24. At least one lane is blocked there. Those delays have grown back toward Dunwoody as you leave Ashford Dunwoody Road. 285 east and southbound. That ride's starting to fill in, starting in Doraville from Peachtree Boulevard, passing I-85. Not going to find much relief till you get down to East Ponce, exit 40. Southside perimeter been working to crash. 285 eastbound, the outer loop past Boulder Crest Road. That's what's kept you slow from Moreland Avenue. And downtown, already seeing all the brake lights northbound from Langford Parkway up toward Peachtree Pine Street. Southbound, looking at about 20 minutes from Buckhead on Georgia 400 South, starting at Lennox Road to get down to I-20. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly to mostly cloudy skies today with highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. A few rain showers or rumbles of thunder for the ride home this evening. Lows tonight in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, cloudy skies with heavy rain and thunderstorms arriving late in the afternoon through the evening hours. Tomorrow's highs in the mid to upper 80s.
Just spotty rain showers now on Storm Tracker radar in metro Atlanta. There is a heavier pocket of rain just south of Peachtree City and Noonan at this hour. 89 in Vinings, 87 in Union City, and 91 in Suwanee. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, and a state attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Georgia Power is here for you with programs, tools, and incentives that lower your bill. But we also have a few ways you can save right now. Unplug devices like TVs when they're not being used, or use a power strip you can switch off. Make sure you're only using the lights you need. Change out your HVAC filter and make sure your vents are clear. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency. But every degree closer helps, because everything we save on energy can be better spent being there for the people we care about. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for more energy-saving tips.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia with a team of licensed engineers on staff giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Did you want performance or all-season tires?
What would my Massey technician say?
Tough call. A much easier one is protecting your home with Massey's termite protection, featuring the Centricon system, which includes an unlimited repair guarantee that covers the structure and contents of your home.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
All right, English Nick is here. Toodle Pip has begun. Before we get into the stories, we were just talking about some stuff you were reading about. People are mad. It seems like the Odyssey. People are just mad about everything.
Yes. Yeah, where it was, part of it was shot in the Western Sahara. They don't like that.
And so they don't like that because of some kind of thing where that was taken from the Moroccans or listen.
No, it's the last colony.
Yep.
It's still a colony. It's owned by someone else in
Okay.
Africa.
Okay. And so they don't like it was there. And I'm sure Christopher Nolan said, hey, one of my goals with this film is I would like to film on a location that where people are being occupied. If that's I don't even know how long this has been going on. Also, there's all this stuff about they speak too modern,
The
and
language used,
the stuff that they're wearing isn't in the right time. I think people don't really understand something about this, and I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't review it. This story did not happen in history. This is a myth. It is the oldest story, I believe. It is the oldest story that we know of. I think.
I believe it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Epic
So-
Gilgamesh.
Well, that's the town. Oh no, other Gilgamesh. Right. Okay. I was thinking of that. What's that first town? Atiak Nako or something like. You talk about it all the time.
Göbekli Tepe.
Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So just to put this in some perspective as mythology. All right. This story, we believe, originated 800 BC, 800 years before Christ. All right? That's where we believe the story started. It was passed along orally, an oral tradition. Actually, it was a poem, so usually it was sung. These stories were sung. People would gather around, and these stories from the Odyssey and the Iliad would be sung. Now, that means, and so Homer actually writes it down 300 years later, 500 years before Christ. Okay? So in the oral tradition, one might think that accents came and accents went, and over 300 years, maybe people sounded a little bit different with the way that but that's how the story never happened. It is a myth from 800 years before Christ. Homer writes it down from the oral tradition of 300 years, 500 years before Christ. So if you want an audience in 2026 to react to a story from 800 years BC, you're going to have to do what happened within those 300 years before Homer wrote it down, which is a lot of local flavor and a lot of, so it's just ridiculous. It's either a good movie when you go see it or it's not. And that has nothing to do with who's in it, whether or not the helmets are exactly of the age that it's supposed to have happened. It's whether you walk out thinking, my belly's full of popcorn and I'm happy I enjoyed that, or you walk out thinking, that was a waste of 3 hours. That's the only judgment that matters.
For those that are enraged, Elon Musk has promised to give us a historically accurate
thank you,
film
Elon.
created by Grok by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Great.
And now he's saying he'll pay because he said he was going to do it by AI. And then people were like, you are the richest person in the world. You could actually finance this if you wanted to. And so the later thing I heard was he's willing to give it to Mel Gibson.
$100 million to Mel Gibson to make this.
$100 million ain't going to be enough.
Okay,
that ain't going to be enough.
No,
and beyond that, I've talked about this before, not getting into the politics of the trans stuff. The unspoken thing that people just don't talk enough about Elon Musk and the reason he's so into these culture wars and anti-woke and all that. And I'm not judging it. I'm just telling you this is not something that's talked about a lot. One of his 937 children, I don't know if the transition, I believe, from boy to girl, I think. Correct. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
that's
all right.
correct.
So, and that's why he went on. He's like, when he was on Rogan, when he was telling people to vote for Trump, one of the things he said is, if you want to preserve manhood in the United States, this was his pitch. I guarantee you, it's the Elliot Page thing. For Musk, it's the Elliot Page thing. And what I would say to Musk is, it's called acting. When Shakespearean plays were put on in the very beginning, all of the female parts were played by men. It's called acting. How far are you going to go? If you say that this type of person shouldn't play that type of person, should everyone in the cast be Greek? I mean, how far do you go once you start pulling that thread? It's either a movie that you enjoy or it's not. It has no significance beyond that. All right, Toodle Pip, my friend.
Okay, this is from odditycentral.com. A Japanese company launches bizarre refrigerators for humans. I mean, it's hot out. It's hot all over the world.
Our whole lives we're told don't climb into abandoned refrigerators.
And now I'm so confused.
Well, I was told, not to eat eggs. So they change things from time to time.
This is a company called SDRS. They've gone viral.
All right, so it's a refrigerator. I'm surprised someone hasn't made the joke yet that Eric would have 4. You know,
you would have 4.
You know how I love refrigerators.
Oh, we're sleeping today.
Yeah, we're just, I just keep a couple of neighbors in them just to keep them running.
Yeah, there will be signs of a serial killer. They will have these human-sized refrigerators.
That's the other thing. I've talked about that before. What's it called? I think it's called gay baiting in advertising, where you advertise something, and audiences that aren't gay will never pick up on what would. But if you are gay, there's
whistles.
There's a marketing thing for element for you as well, and I think it's called. They don't like it with movies and stuff, like where a teaser will kind of make you think it's that, and then you go to it, it's mainstream. I think that there's some of this going on here, where this human refrigerator is being marketed. It's too hot outside, but I believe that there is a serial killer baiting.
100%. Yes.
Hey, we're not marketing it to serial killers, but you could probably use this.
They promise you, it's only a 10-minute session, and it has an emergency lock that I guess unlocks if you're in there for too long.
Yeah.
But the serial killer is going to figure out a way to keep you in there.
It's for when you're really hot.
Because of heat stroke.
I think the way Europe is.
Oh,
now,
it's like one of those hot things. It's like a dry sauna or something.
No. It's a refrigerator. It's
I know it's like that, but it's the opposite.
It's an actual refrigerator.
Yeah.
It cools you down.
You can put lettuce in it when you're.
It's like walking into a walk-in fridge.
So then, what's the difference between a human refrigerator and a refrigerator?
Because this one has a seat that you sit on.
Yeah. And it's big enough.
And you enjoy air cooled to approximately 5 degrees Celsius, directed towards your head, neck, and shoulders, and back.
And also, you don't have to remove all those trays to get in there.
Exactly. The trays are annoying.
It's a little room.
Butter in.
It's a little room, and of course you got the egg rack.
Yeah, but leave the butter.
And you don't hit your head on the drink dispenser thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's.
Now here's the thing: is I think this is mostly for Europe, because we have air conditioning pretty by and large in this country, whereas what we're learning right now about Europe.
Do you think it's for inflammation?
No, it's for how much money are they going to make on that? It's for the fact that people in Europe don't have air conditioning. So you just have this box and you go sit down in the refrigerator.
July is brutally hot. 48 people alone were hospitalized in Tokyo due to heat stroke on July 15th. So it's the cool people time.
Yeah.
So you just get in the little box for 10 minutes, and then you're good to go.
I just think that, and it's not like you can go outside, you'll be hot again. But I think it's for places like what Europe is going through right now. People are staying in nice hotels in Europe and finding out this summer that they don't have air conditioning over there.
That happened to my mom and her husband.
Really?
They went to some nice hotel. There was no AC, so they went to a Holiday Inn, an Americanized,
they go to a La Quinta or something. They find
in Europe. Y'all got a red roof in?
I need some AC. So I think it's going to sell better there because maybe it depends on the price point, but it's probably easier than getting air conditioning. The kind of AC that we're used to.
They said it'll be great for construction sites in the future, factories, events, so like a music festival or something like that, if you need to cool off for a second, and government use.
How about in the South, high school football practices?
Oh,
Have one over there? You see a kid getting wobbly?
Yep.
Get in the fridge.
Ready to put that kid in the fridge.
we could use that up here, and we could use that for the dogs.
Yes.
That's right.
We got the dog fridge.
Put Ugga in the fridge.
That way we won't lose it. We can keep one Ugga for like 10 straight years.
I want one Ugga for the next 25 years.
Just preserve. That's the way. Because Ugga's sitting on ice now. Just wheel him out there in a dog fridge. It's the 26th annual WSB Radio Carathon this Thursday and Friday.
And we want to thank our friends over at Breda Pest Management, Peach State Hardwood, and Scorpion Septic.
Thank you very much
for their contribution and continued support for the kids at the Affleck Cancer and Blood Disorders Center at Children's.
Thank you for all your support.
You can donate right now at WSBradio.com/Carathon.
Won't you please donate?
I never thought my closet would be a room I'd find myself sitting in, but I'm basking in the glow of newly installed rods, shelves, and drawers that make up my artisan custom closet. Schedule your free design consultation with a certified master artisan designer at artisancustomclosets.com.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
You finally got that dream home. Then a pipe burst. Now you're draining your savings to drain the basement, and your other bills keep flooding in. But with Home Tap, you could tap into your home equity to cover renovations, debt, or whatever comes next. And unlike other home equity products, a Home Tap home equity investment has no monthly payments or impact on your mortgage rate. So consider using what you've already built. After all, it's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at HomeTap.com.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, just 3 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort. Coveted brands like De Beers Code of Origin Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, fine Swiss watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort today.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louie found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $3 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they helped me. They calmed me down. They made me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louie has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louie.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
All right. We're here to tootle the pips.
Yes.
So get tootling, Pip.
All right, here's one for you. This is from page6.com. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's daughter, Vivienne, files petition to legally drop her dad's last name, so no more Pitt.
Isn't this the other kids have
the
done
other
this
kids
as
are
well?
doing this too? Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
She's 18.
Is he a bad guy?
I'm wondering, like, did he smack them around? Did he like?
No.
No, but
I think she's crazy. That's what.
well, that may be, but she is an actress,
Like a Woody Allen type, like Mia Farrow type.
Well, she had a reason to go crazy. I admit that she. I agree, she went crazy. He gave her a reason to go crazy.
I love that.
But yeah, I don't.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Well, no, not necessarily. I think that it's possible that she is overreacting. While we were on break, English Nick brought up the fact that she doesn't have a very good relationship with her father,
John Voight. He's dead and gone now. But
which is, did he die?
No, he's not dead.
He's not
I thought
dead.
he was dead and gone.
No, John
Dead and
Voight's-
gone.
No, he's
What do you mean I'm still alive?
He's alive.
Yeah, she
and-
wanted nothing to do
and
with
not
him.
gone.
He is the U.S. Special Ambassador to Hollywood now.
Yeah, he's like a MAGA guy, but whatever. He's also a great actor with a million. I'm sure he's doing a hell of a job as the Hollywood ambassador to the White House or whatever the hell that means. But he's also a great actor.
Donovan.
He's just a great actor. But she has an estranged thing with her father. I just don't know. Remember there was that whole thing about their winery or their vineyards or something, and they haven't
that's
stopped
right.
suing each other, and I don't know.
Vivian is also.
If these kids have a story to tell, they need to say, hey, this guy came home every day and smacked us around or something. But without that evidence.
She's also taking on the first name as her middle name of Angelina Jolie's late mother,
Right.
Marceline. So she's going to be known as Vivienne Marceline.
How old are these kids
Jolie.
now? How old are these kids now?
She's 18, Vivian.
Okay, all right, you're 18. You know what? I got an idea. Next thing you do, Mom and Dad got nothing to do with it. It's just you now. You got your ideas of what you want to do with the world. Not please Mom or Dad. Just move on. Move on. Maybe I come up in a different way. I left home when I was 15. It was easy for me.
Here's something that needs to be talked about here. I'm looking into, there was a flight in 2016 where it was a private flight with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, and apparently after the flight, it led to their immediate filing for a divorce due to allegations of physical and emotional abuse by Pitt towards her and her children on this flight.
Yeah, the FBI investigated.
I do remember that story. Maybe there's something there. But certainly there's never any charges filed.
It
or
says
anything like that.
Jolie claimed Pitt was drinking heavily and became aggressive, eventually pulling her into the airplane bathroom and shaking her.
What?
Where there's smoke, there's a fire pit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I don't know what it is, but there's something
going
underneath. Either Mom just hates this guy so much and has turned the kids against them, or the kids are like, no, you're right, we hate him for a reason. Somebody needs to write a book so we can figure out if anything real.
I want to find about this plane. Yeah,
I remember that was a story. I do remember that story, and if the FBI got involved, there were never any charges, though.
Yeah.
And
so the allegations are, it goes even further. Allegedly, he choked one child, struck another in the face, and poured beer and red wine on members of the family, all while she was locked in the bathroom and shaking her.
He has sobered up since then, too. So.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was
So
a problem.
maybe he had a drinking problem. But all right, well, we'll see. You know what? Maybe there is a reason. We just know Brad Pitt is like, oh, this guy is a good, fun actor.
He's like
you
Mr.
know?
America.
It's like, we never know.
Yeah.
Listen, I learned Bill Cosby was the last one for me. After, growing up, Bill Cosby was like the moral authority. He would show up and pull your pants up. He was like America's dad. When he turned out to be,
you
a
can't
guy.
take your pants off until I give you this special powder.
He turned out to be like a drugging rapist. It's like, that's what I said. You know what? You don't know anybody you think you know that's famous, so don't even invest anything in anyone. Just go, hey, I like what they do, and then don't. You never know someone else's morality, right? You just don't. You don't know who they are. So I'm going to leave it out there for Brad. But he deserves his day in court too. I don't know. What did he do? If he's this terrible a father. No charges in court?
Excuse me, the court of public opinion has found him guilty.
And that's all that matters. The court of public opinion found Johnny Depp guilty, and then they had a real trial, and the court of public opinion changed.
Yeah.
So
she pooped on my bed.
Yeah, now he's beloved.
Now he's
beloved.
back.
Yeah, he is absolutely back.
Jack's back.
He may be so far back that we may be stuck with a couple more pirate movies.
Let's hope not.
Pirate 17.
Do we have one more real quick?
This is real quick. This was in Liverpool this week. Sir Paul McCartney, shocks fans with surprise cameo on Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour in Liverpool. There's a bus that goes around, tour guide taking you to all the famous places where the Beatles did stuff, and all of a sudden, Sir Paul McCartney's on the corner at a red light, and he's actually FaceTiming Ringo at the same time.
That's the
crazy.
hilarious thing.
People lost their minds.
So you're on this bus. I mean, it's just weird. You're on this bus called the Magical Mystery Tour. It just takes you to the different places. Okay, John was born. All the things that you've read about. And then they get a stoplight. The people on the bus look like, hey, that's Paul McCartney in that car over there.
Oh, there.
And then he holds up,
Ringo on the phone.
He holds up the phone and he's doing FaceTime with Ringo, which I'm wondering is like, oh, we look really old.
He looks older than me, though, doesn't he?
That tour guide must have done like a double take. Like he's talking about Paul McCartney.
Not set up at all. You don't think it was set up?
I don't think so.
By the way, maybe Paul's like, hey, the Stones are getting too much press. I was getting all the press a month ago.
Maybe James Corden was involved.
That would be something if McCartney's like, I got to get some of this Mick Jagger energy. They're talking about the Stones too much. Nothing ever changes over time.
Paul,
Nothing
the
ever
bus
changes.
is on its way. Hurry up.
Did you see the?
By the way, Paul's the only one who goes back to Liverpool. The other three never. Paul's the only one.
Why did you go there?
Because he loves it. He
likes the nostalgia.
He likes the nostalgia. He likes the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The other three were like, we're getting the hell out of this rat hole. They hardly ever. Ringo got in trouble in I think it was like 2005, 2006 in an interview. He wasn't liked in Liverpool for like 5 or 6 years because in an interview somebody brought it up and he goes, I don't really like Liverpool. I never really did. He had to go through this whole thing where he made up.
I'm sorry.
Peace and love.
All right, peace and love to you, English Nick.
Yes. Enjoy the have a very successful carathon, gentlemen.
We're looking to raise more money than ever before, my friend.
I look forward to it. Amazing stuff.
Have a great week.
It's that time of year again. When school's out, traffic finally takes a breather. It's also the time many families relocate to a newer home before the next school year starts. This is Scott Slade. If this is you or you're thinking to refinance to better terms, MyLend is my place to go for all your home lending needs. Right now, more homes are on the market, giving buyers more choices than they've seen in years. MyLend is helping buyers move forward with smart mortgage strategies designed for today's market. Their loan experts will walk you through the process and explain everything clearly, allowing you to shop with confidence. The folks at MyLend have seen it all, and this is why so many Atlanta real estate agents trust them to refer their clients to them. And it's why I trust them too. Call MyLend. 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Online, it's mylend.com, spelled it M-I-L-E-N-D. NMLS Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 148769, located at 8995 West Side Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. MyLand is an equal housing lender.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
It's Eric. I had a house that was built in the 40s, and all the settling over time, the foundation, it started cracking. We could see the cracks of the walls. The doors started sticking. We knew there was a problem. Took us a long time to find someone to help us. Well, you don't need to take a long time. Go to Engineered Solutions of Georgia. They're the only foundation repair company in the entire state of Georgia with a team of licensed engineers on staff giving you the highest quality work for your home from the start.
Dial 678 ESOG now.
With good health comes a happy life, but finding free, trustworthy medical advice can be challenging. Good news for you, WSB and the medical professionals at Northside Hospital are here to help. Tune in this Sunday at 8 a.m. for Doctors on Call, presented by Northside Hospital, a weekly show dedicated to helping you live a healthier and happier life. This week, we'll be joined by Dr. Saba Herringer to discuss weight management nutrition, Sunday at 8 a.m. on 95.5 WSB.
Our listeners are so generous. Thousands of you have donated to Cars for Kids. Thank you. This is the very best way to get rid of that old vehicle, and you'll be helping kids too. Free and stress-free removal of your vehicle anywhere in Atlanta. No hassles, no paperwork, no lowball offers. Plus, you'll get a tax receipt for your charitable donation and a vacation voucher. Go to carsforkids.org today. That's cars with a K. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top local story, it is happening now. President Trump speaking at Wheeler High School in Marietta.
I've been fighting for the people of Georgia like no president has ever fought before.
Before coming to Georgia, he attended the dignified transfer for 4 U.S. soldiers killed over the weekend in the Middle East conflict. That includes one from Georgia.
His name was Lieutenant Tyler Feehan, and he was a person that was going all the way. He was going to be a general. He would have been a general very quickly. He was heading in that path. But I just want to thank Tyler's mother, Sherry, his father, Stephen, and his uncle, David, great people. I got to know them a little bit on the plane.
Trump says the family flew back to Georgia with him on Air Force One. Cobb County Democrats are protesting President Trump's visit to Wheeler High School. State Representative Lisa Campbell says if the Trump administration makes cuts to the Department of Education, Georgia schools will suffer.
Freezing school funding, continuing to reverse civil rights protections, reducing Medicaid, which will hurt children with disabilities and those living in poverty, decreasing funding for students with disabilities and special needs.
They say a public high school is not the appropriate background for a partisan event. It is 89 degrees in Atlanta. It is about to get rainy again. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A special needs school bus driver is headed to prison for public indecency and child molestation in Gwinnett County. Here's a report all new at 4 o'clock.
Absolutely reprehensible is how the Gwinnett County District Attorney describes the behavior of Stephen Edward Wilkins. School bus cameras caught Wilkins 4 times over 10 days in 2023, taking out a mobile tablet and sexually stimulating himself as he waited in the bus lane at Swanee Elementary School. Each time, at least one student was aboard the bus. In a 2-day bench trial, Judge Timothy Hamill convicted and sentenced the 67-year-old to 20 years with 5 years to serve in prison. The DA's office also notes that during the holidays, Wilkins has portrayed Santa Claus for a local church. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
New West Nile cases in metro Atlanta. They're found in mosquito traps in DeKalb County.
The mosquitoes that tested positive were discovered in Doraville and in the Redan area of DeKalb. Dr. Natasha Agramonte with DeKalb Public Health says so far, no human cases have been reported.
Typically, we do see West Nile positive mosquitoes about a month before we start seeing human cases.
She urges residents to take precautions. Most people with West Nile will have no symptoms. Some will have mild symptoms.
In a very small percentage of cases, like less than 1%, you have severe symptoms that are distinct enough that you would go see a doctor about it.
Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
One person is dead and a suspect is in custody after a shooting at the Arbors Apartments on Winters Chapel Road in Doraville. Police say they responded to the scene when a woman called 911 to report she had shot someone. Officers quickly arrested her and they found a man who had been shot in the neck. Doraville police are investigating. Atlanta-based Chick-fil-A alerts customers about a hack that may have exposed some personal information.
The fast food chain says it noticed the breach after finding suspicious login activity on some Chick-fil-A One accounts. That's the company's loyalty program that launched in 2016. It says hackers launched an automated attack between June 17th and 19th against Chick-fil-A's website and mobile app. Exposed info may include customers' names, email addresses, Chick-fil-A One membership numbers and mobile pay numbers, and the last 4 digits of your credit or debit card. Chick-fil-A has not said how many customers are impacted. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
A new tool to fight human trafficking in Georgia. First Lady Marty Kemp and GBI Director Chris Hosey are releasing a public service announcement today highlighting the See Something, Send Something app.
Human trafficking is a horrible crime in which traffickers and buyers profit from the exploitation of others, and they often prey on human vulnerability.
The app makes it easy to anonymously report suspicious activity related to human trafficking. It is now 4:04 and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Here is Alex Williams.
Pretty busy in Atlanta on Atlanta's bypass this afternoon, Bill, dealing with a stall in DeKalb County. Center lane knocked out. DOT tells me 285 northbound, Covington Highway exit number 43. You're slow back at I-20. Now before that, 285 eastbound, long-standing crash been working, blocking at least one lane past Boulder Crest Road, exit 51. Delays back toward Jonesboro Road. Earlier crash on the north side perimeter, 285 westbound, the outer loop at Riverside Drive. That has cleared, but 285 westbound jams up just past Riverside Drive, trying to get down past that right lane construction before South Atlanta Road. Same story on the northbound inner loop on the west side. 285 slows from Hollowell Parkway up to that right lane construction between South Atlanta Road and Paces Ferry. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly to mostly cloudy skies today with a high of 91. A few rain showers rolling through for the ride home this evening. Lows tonight in the mid-70s. Tomorrow and Friday, mostly cloudy with highs in the mid to upper 80s. Scattered rain showers and thunderstorms through the afternoons.
Storm Tracker radar shows some rain now in the Peachtree City area, extending over to Noonan. And right now it's 89 in Peachtree Corners, 88 in Emerson, and 90 in Palmetto. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. We're joined by Shelley Winter, who's about to let me down. But before we get to that, I want to finish. So we were just talking about, the Paul McCartney thing and the Stones. And I haven't said this on the air yet. I keep talking about this off the air, right, Jared? It's your job to monitor whether I've said something on the air or the off the air. The years in between point that I've been making. I don't think I've made it on air yet.
You've teased it, but I don't think you've made the general point.
If I have, I'll repeat myself because it's stunning. If you think about this, all right, so you have, what is the matter, Shelley? My goodness, what did Tim do?
He just looked at me and mouthed, "You're getting fat."
I can see the sign. He was doing so well.
For no reason, we're doing this segment. He goes, and I went,
I'm sorry, I just noticed it.
That's his way. That's
you can't repeat what I say.
That's his way.
Sorry.
That's his way of getting back at you for the impressions. You gotta be careful of these people.
I quit smoking 40 days ago.
I know. I know.
We have decided that he can take care of that secondarily. First, get rid of this. You're still out there smoking the menthols, my friend.
And I've been walking every day.
He's walking.
I'm walking here.
And in Shelley's defense, I did see a story today. Fat jokes are back, guys. So they're back.
Well, they are. And it's in the news. There's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
So you have to.
Well, you shamed me once into losing weight. Maybe
I want you. Listen.
Just I look over at him.
I
He goes,
know.
I just noticed it.
You are
from the side.
Maybe I have a tumor.
You are.
I hope not.
You are doing a fantastic job quitting smoking.
I'm going to go buy smokes now.
And if that means that you put on a couple of pounds, we'll take care of that later down the line. You stick with me, not Shelley. He just misses his smoking buddy out on the balcony.
Shelley's the bully over here.
Truth. He's Shelley's the bully. He's out there.
No one to talk to anymore.
He's out there downing those menthols.
I just look over at him and he goes,
I'm sorry. My goodness. So the point that I was going to make is, just the fact. So this is just bizarre if you think about it. And do you have Slack up? Because we put a couple songs up there. Okay,
yes, I got it.
So whether you like them or you don't, I just want to make this point. Doesn't matter about what kind of music you like or whether you like new stuff or old stuff or whatever. So the fact that in 2026 we have a top 10 album from one of the main Beatles and a top 10 album from the Rolling Stones. Both of these bands, they kind of get started in 62, 63, but they get big in 64. That's the year I was born, right? So that was 61 years ago. So the fact that 1964 is when they're first in the top 10, and in 2026, they both have albums that are in the top 10. Now, that would mean that's the same thing as somebody who had a radio hit in 1925 having a top 10 album in 1985. That's insane.
Yeah.
That will never play some of the stuff that was on the radio in 1925.
All right, this is Gene Austin's "Yes, Sir, That's My Baby." Here we go.
It would be like this guy having a hit in 1985.
Who's that coming down the street? Who's that looking so good? Who's that coming down to meet me here?
And there he is, Gene Austin. You've loved him all these years. Now here's his new hit in 1985. Let's boogie all night long. All right, Shelley Winter is here, not just to offend the doctrinaires, but he is here because he wants to let me down. Speaking of Tim Andrews, He is going to be in this sketch comedy show that is going to have 3 shows. Friday, is it Friday?
Saturday.
This Saturday, July 25th. And then July 31st, which is the Friday following, and then the next Saturday, August 1st. So on the 25th, 31st, and August 1st, 7:30 at Stage Door Theater in Dunwoody. And I had told you, and he's going to do Trump, and you're going to love him, so you should get tickets. I had told
Tickets
you.
are still available, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Well, Shelley Winter, I said, well, hey, it's a big night. Shelley Winter and I, we kind of have a date. Like, we're going to go, we're going to have a dinner, and we're going to have a nice dinner, and then we're going to show up and watch Tim Andrews and his sketch comedy. Well, we hadn't got to that yet. Hey, he's giving people another reason to come see you live. Shelley Winter then lays this on me.
So my lodge, W.C. Thomas Lodge 112, we have our annual picnic. And I missed last year, and I'm not able to go to any meetings because we meet on the first and third Monday, and I'm always on the air. So I wanted to go to the picnic, but it's this Saturday. So I'll be able to go see Tim this Saturday.
But you're not able to.
I'm not able to meet with you beforehand to have dinner.
Because the boys at the lodge. Was it Fred and Barney?
Barney, the whole crew. Dino is our mascot. And
by the way,
I'll be already inebriated.
Are you level
Jared,
33 yet?
Jared,
No.
Hit the 1925 music again.
Oh, yeah,
Same one.
Cue this up here. There we go.
Because I want to ask you, so you have the boys down at the lodge. Is it 1925, Shelley Winter?
No, it's 1985, and Gene Austin is playing at our picnic on this Saturday.
Who the hell is in a lodge anymore?
It's interesting you say that.
Are you the Grand Poobah?
No, I'm not. But I will tell you this. It's
Is
interesting.
that Illuminati lodge that you're a part of?
No. But look, it's interesting you raise that issue because there has been a decline with the Raccoon Lodge. But no, there has been a decline over the years of participation in Masonic lodges.
Because people can get their homoerotic fantasies online now. They don't need to join.
No.
That was a joke.
No.
Hey, I had to stand up for my buddy.
That's crossing the line.
Stand up for Tim Andrews.
I'm going to say, I just gave out the signal.
You woke up the sleeper cells?
See, they're coming for us. They're coming for us.
Shelley, isn't it odd that the Gmail logo looks exactly like the thing?
That's where'd you think it came from? We're everywhere.
What do you? So in 20 now in lodge. So to me, I believe that. Back in like the 50s and 60s and 70s, I believe that men joined lodges, and you would see a little bit of this in the Flintstones when they would do their thing.
And the Honeymooners.
So the idea was...
And also the Jetsons, I believe,
It's
too.
one night a week where I don't have to sit and listen to the wife go on and on and on. But in 2026, it just seems a little bit anachronistic.
Let me tell you, it does when you're not involved. I'll say it that way, right? That's the best way of putting it. And it does for many that are involved. Some stop going because of what you just said. I mean, that's very prevalent. Really, the whole thing for me and what it's designed for, and it says it basically in many parts of the rituals and things that we do, it's literally to make good men better. That's really what it is.
Good.
You know what I mean? And it's fair. The reason why you saw more people involved in earlier times
because there were more good men around.
Well, no, actually, it's just because of community. You know, now our community, I can talk to someone in Russia right now and see their face and everything. So community is a little less important. But I think that's the problem with our world today is that we have gone away from having tight-knit communities. So our large picnic on Saturday, for instance, we're collecting school supplies for 2 schools that are in
cool.
some of the
I'm not gonna
poorest,
get down on
that are
charity.
on the poorest zip codes in the state. We collect school supplies for those kids and those teachers.
Well, that's good, but I can still make fun of you for being in a lodge.
Absolutely. We make fun of ourselves for being in a lodge.
What the hell are we doing here?
Right. But
you gotta
the
do me a
wife
favor.
thing is it's a big part of it. Big part of it. Get away from the house. Hey, honey, got to go to the lodge meeting.
Yeah, that's important. We're doing
Right.
good. Give them to charity. You
Yeah,
wouldn't
absolutely.
have me stay here. Now, if you're going to be a part of these things, though, just for my own personal, just the picture that I want to see, I wish you would join the Shriners because I want to see you in one of those little cars driving around.
In the Fez.
It's a lot of work,
Shelley in the
a
Fez.
lot of money, a lot of work. And you know what? The Shriners, and that's the thing. There's an excellent point. The Shriners, literally build hospitals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when you talk about these organizations, they have done a lot towards the cause of helping people and helping communities and helping the country. And it's kind of a shame that the participation rate has
well, that's
gone
in everything
down.
now, right? That's Lions clubs
Absolutely.
and all those community kind of things that used to.
Absolutely, yep, absolutely.
And I really just think it's because
Rotary
of
clubs, everything.
It's just the internet, you know. You see,
Yeah.
the wife gets involved in mahjong.
And I think people see it as something old-fashioned, which the old-fashioned
Do
thing.
you still have secret rituals?
It wouldn't be
Have
a
you
secret
ever been
if-
paddled?
Have
you, Shelley Winter, ever been paddled?
I have no idea what you're asking me right now.
He's been paddled.
Have you ever gotten into a coffin while another guy? Oh wait a minute, that's skull and bones. Never mind.
So you pay to be part of this organization, and they paddle you. That's insane.
Yeah, apparently
That's
he's getting
insane.
paddled, I think, on a weekly
Well,
basis.
most
Is what it
of-
sounds
all,
like to me.
All fraternities and sororities have some kind of, and it's nothing but a fraternity. That's
Sure,
it.
yeah.
You know,
And-
fraternal order of this, of that, or whatever. The police's fraternal order, military fraternity. I mean, all of these are
What's a
fraternities.
fraternity without a paddle?
What's a fraternity? What's a fraternity without bonding with the people that are members?
And how could you bond without a paddle?
Absolutely, you
So-
got to have punishment. You got to have S&M to bond with another man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, Shelley. Well, I'll see you at the show.
I'll see you at the show,
But I'll be-
7:30 Saturday. Tickets are still available.
Stage Door Theater.
Yes.
And I would just
And
like
come to the one we're going to be at, because we're going to be in that audience. We're going to have a
We stepped on
ball.
it. We buried the headline here. He's going to be trashed by the time he's
So will
there.
you.
Oh, look
No,
at that
I
fat
won't.
guy on stage playing
Thanks, Shelley. Say hello to Alex Williams. Alex says there's a crash on 285 East in DeKalb.
Yeah, I've been here for over an hour, Eric. Far too long for this to linger, but nonetheless, still there blocking at least one lane. 285 eastbound, the outer loop past Boulder Crest Road, exit 51. That's slowing the ride back toward Jonesboro Road. You're only going to break free out of that delay briefly to stack up again approaching I-20. That's due to a stall that's been in the center lane on 285 north, the outer loop at Covington Highway. Southbound delays between Tucker and Clarkston. And that right lane construction, 285 north and south on the west side near South Atlanta Road, is really jamming up 285 in both directions, trying to get into and out of the Truist Park region. How are things looking through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez?
We're seeing some major slowdowns rolling into the city. If you're in South Atlanta, 7585 south northbound at Langford Parkway, you'll start to tap those brakes, Highway 166, and they don't ease until you get past I-20. Similarly, the ride into the Midtown area, 7585 southbound, is also looking slow, with those slowdowns beginning on 75 south at Northside Drive and on 85 with that merge of Georgia 400. This report is sponsored by Whole's Food Market. Save on summer stone fruits at Whole's Food Market. Get organic yellow nectars for $3.49 per pound with Prime through July 28th. While supplies last, shop in store or online. Terms apply. From next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustSale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
It's a worthwhile cause right here in our own city.
For 26 years now, WSB has teamed up with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta to find cures for childhood cancers and blood disorders.
All of us at WSB team up to benefit the kids.
Join us again for 2 days of magic.
Tomorrow and Friday.
You can make miracles happen. Won't you please help?
More information in the WSB Radio app.
Or online at WSBradio.com.
It's just a matter of time. Clogged toilets, sinks, and sewer backups are common. It happened to me, and I call TE. Chris Chandler here. The drain team at TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling cleared my drain fast and for just $73. Get same-day service from experienced specialists with stock vehicles to clear your clog fast for just $73.
TE Certified, we love your home.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At Ameris Bank, we know it's never just business when it's your business. So we're here to be your partner. Whether you're launching a startup, expanding locations, or managing daily finances at your company, you can do it all with a committed financial partner on your side. Our expert business bankers are ready to empower you on your financial journey. We're Ameris Bank, and we're fiercely yours. Find your local business banker at amerisbank.com/businessbankers. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The idea of new floors sounds exciting. Until you think about the mess, the moving, and your home being turned upside down. Don't worry about it. Peach State Hardwood takes all the stress and mess out of the process. With clear, upfront pricing, delivery and installation by their in-house team, even moving and protecting your furniture. And when it's all done, your home is left spotless. No stress, no surprises, just a home that feels brand new. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at peachstatehardwood.com. Peach State Hardwood. Hardwood without the hassle.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
If your garage door stops working, is that urgent? If some repair guy says he can maybe come out tomorrow or maybe the day after that, is that a problem? I mean, if you got to get to work and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. If your wife's 39 weeks pregnant, starts feeling a little something, it's raining cats and dogs, the go bag is already in the trunk, and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call us to repair your garage door, we ask, what time is good for you? We adjust our schedules to meet your schedule. And we always have same-day availability, because sometimes it's urgent. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, and we'll come over when you need us. Because if you call us, it's your call.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
This is an interesting question here. We were just talking about, because I have not seen the movie Obsession. I'm interested in seeing it. I'm not a big horror fan, and I hear it's very good, but also has gross moments. Sometimes I'm okay with that. If a movie's good enough, like I'll never see Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Everybody tells me it's a great horror film. I'm sure it's one of the best ever made, but I'm not going to sit there for 2 hours and just watch people get chainsawed.
It's not like
out.
cannibalism.
No, I don't like anything. It's like I see the kids at the beginning in the car or whatever. Like I know what's going to happen to them. They don't. To me, that's not just a
Obsession is not like that.
No,
at
I
all.
know that. I know it's one of the. On the other hand, I love David Lynch movies, and there are plenty of very gross scenes in his movies, and I put up with it because I like the bigger movie. It seems to me that Obsession is something that I would like to see.
Highly entertaining.
I know enough about it though, and I have seen the famous scene where the girlfriend loses it in a diner or something, and it's a very hyper realistic, sort of extreme version of something that many men have dealt with in their lives.
That shot right there hit home. I remember moments like that where in public a freak out happened on me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please stop, not
now,
at this moment, please not now.
And they take it as far as you possibly can.
100%. Right? The second they sense any weakness
no,
and that you're
I'm
uncomfortable.
I'm saying in the movie,
it's
they
great.
take that scene and they just work it to the absolute extreme.
It hits.
And there are feminists who don't like this movie because it's kind of going on the crazy girl trope,
mm-hmm.
And which got me thinking, like, is it misogynist or is there just something that men know that is a truth that can happen? and where is the fine line there? Because a lot of now it does happen the other way too. I mean, I have known men who can do this very exact thing. I mean, I've known people growing up where you just have to, like 3 months later, just pull them aside and go, you used to be together. You're not together. You're never going to be together again. shut up and move on with your life. I mean, I have known men who just can't let go.
And that trope has been in movies. Remember Sleeping with the Enemy with Julia Roberts, where her ex-husband just follows her everywhere?
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. But what I'm saying is, whether this is misogynist or not, like Jared is saying, when you see this scene that is, again, blown completely sky high out of proportions, there are an awful lot of men who go, that resonates.
And it surprises me that the feminists would be upset with the movie if
I'm not saying all feminists are. I'm just saying I've read a few things.
Why
the feminists.
The feminists.
I'm surprised that some feminists would be upset with it because without revealing too much, the initial plot is about an obsessive guy.
Well, I know, but that's the whole thing. Is it ends up? That's why they don't like it, because it's an obsessive guy, and then she ends up being the problem. Kind of. I haven't seen the movie, but
it's highly enjoyable.
But the reality is there's some there. I don't know where the line is, but there is.
Both sides, though, right? I mean, I don't feel like it's just women.
I just said that sometimes, but it's sometimes with men. But with men, they have they have the other moral problem, which is completely the opposite. You know what? I'll have sex with 7 women and not tell them that I'm having sex with anybody else. It's a kind of the problem with men, by and large, is the impersonal part of it when the woman they're with thinks it's a very personal and real thing.
In college, I had to break up with a very sweet young lady in my parking lot of my dorm. And I remember a moment like that happening where, when I said, please keep it down, it just got louder and louder and louder, and it was very uncomfortable. So
Greg Russ famously had the back window of a vehicle of his smashed in with a
But he
a
also
baseball
was
bat.
insane.
He was insane, but he didn't break any windows along the way.
They were matching each other's insanity.
They were. It was insane versus insane, but she won. Alex Williams says 75 South is slow in Cobb.
Yeah, and it's slow all because of all the traffic trying to get onto I-285, Eric. Now, we're also going to be watching for a brief 75 closure for that presidential motorcade whenever he leaves Wheeler High School. But right now, it's just volume 75 South from South Marietta Parkway on to I-285. It's all because 285 South is slow into that right lane construction zone in Smyrna. 400 northbound also seeing some brake lights in Sandy Springs from 285, but quickly improving once you get up to Northridge Road exit number 6. How's 85 looking toward Gwinnett County? Isabella Rodriguez.
Taking a look at your ride into Norcross, 85 northbound is slow out from 285 until you get past Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102, and the things pick back up in Swanee at Sugarloaf Parkway. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustL.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Here we are. The hot and humid Georgia days are back, and this is the time of the year your AC could be tested, running harder than ever. This is Scott Slade, and if your air conditioning is having trouble answering the bell, I have good news. Ragsdale Heating and Air is here to keep you and your family cool and save you money. Right now, you can get up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system, and along with their terrific service, here's something else homeowners like me really love about Ragsdale. Your new system comes with Ragsdale's own exclusive 15-year parts and labor warranty. That means zero repair costs till 2041. No stress, no out-of-pocket, just comfort for years to come. Ragsdale's your go-to team for plumbing, electrical, and insulation, too. All under one roof, all with the same dependable service. I'm still loving my kitchen lighting they installed years ago. Why choose Ragsdale? More than 13,000 five-star reviews, and many of their employees have been with the company 10, 20, even 30 years. Scheduling is easy, too. Book online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
So, how much did they raise the price of your termite bond renewal this time? Switch to Breda Pest Management and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
You finally got that dream home. Then a pipe burst. Now you're draining your savings to drain the basement, and your other bills keep flooding in. But with Home Tap, you could tap into your home equity to cover renovations, debt, or whatever comes next. And unlike other home equity products, a Home Tap home equity investment has no monthly payments or impact on your mortgage rate. So consider using what you've already built. After all, it's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at hometap.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk. At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, it's happening now. President Trump speaking at Wheeler High School in Marietta. His trip to Metro Atlanta comes after attending the dignified transfer for 4 U.S. soldiers killed in the Middle East conflict, including 25-year-old Tyler Feehan, who lived in Georgia. The president says he gave the family a ride back to Georgia aboard Air Force One.
To Sherry and Stephen and David, we will carry Tyler's memory in our hearts forever, and I just want to thank you. It's an honor to have you here today.
Trump calls the dignified transfer one of the hardest things to do as president. It is 89 degrees in Atlanta. When do better rain chances arrive? A flood watch impacts some parts of north metro counties through this Saturday. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A Gwinnett County man in jail for more than 2 decades wins his extraordinary motion for a new trial in the death of his baby son.
Convicted of murdering 2-month-old Chandler Smith in what prosecutors said was a shaken baby case, Danielle Smith has fought from prison to clear his name. Now, Gwinnett County Superior Court Judge Kimberly Gallant rules it appears he has the evidence to do it. In recent years, a trove of medical and engineering experts testified the baby's death was more in line with medical complications, not abuse. The judge makes clear this isn't some generalized criticism. This is a fundamental shift in how babies are diagnosed. And stacked against the prosecution's evidence, a jury might have found Smith not guilty. The case is now on the calendar for September 1st. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A Gwinnett County mom is arrested for leaving her 3-month-old son in a hot car while she went shopping. According to arrest warrants, 34-year-old Casey Turner left the infant inside the vehicle Sunday at a shopping center on Hamilton Mill Parkway near Decula for about 45 minutes. Police say the engine was off and the windows were up. Someone passing by heard the baby crying and called 911. The child is okay. His mother is charged with child cruelty. DeKalb County reports its first cases of West Nile virus this year.
One of them is in the north end of the county near in the Doraville area. The zip code, I believe, is 30360.
Dr. Natasha Agramonte with DeKalb County Public Health says the other was in the Redan area. There have been no human cases so far. The Atlanta-based CDC now reports more than 4,000 cases of the stomach bug outbreak in 41 states. Reporter Yuri Benajoud says the outbreak is linked to recalled lettuce from Mexico.
Well, health officials have linked some of these cases to shredded iceberg lettuce served at Taco Bell restaurants in 5 states. They are looking into other potential sources as well. Taylor Farms has issued a voluntary recall of all their iceberg lettuce grown in central Mexico. Those products went to American food distributors, fast food chains, and grocery stores, all now working to ensure those products are pulled from the supply chain.
A groundbreaking today on the Monroe Drive Safe Streets project. Atlanta City Council member Alex Wan says it'll make some of the city's most congested and hazardous streets safer for bicyclists, pedestrians, and motorists.
There are enhancements that are going to happen all the way from the Buford Highway connector all the way over to Ponce.
The upgrades include street resurfacing and pedestrian safety improvements between Piedmont Circle and 10th Street, as well as traffic signal upgrades and coordinated timing at intersections throughout the corridor. The head of the Secret Service says threats against the people they protect are off the charts right now. Correspondent Stephen Portnoy reports the Secret Service is giving a rare on-the-record update today.
The Secret Service says it's handled 10,000 cases involving threats against protectees this year. That's up 40% from last year. Director Sean Curran.
The threat, picture and environment is
is as large as I've ever seen it.
Officials say many of the cases involve Americans with mental health issues and that committals at the agency's request are up tenfold. But Deputy Secret Service Director Matt Quinn says the threats are also overseas.
Iran has publicly said they want to kill President Trump.
Tropical storm Bertha makes landfall in Louisiana this afternoon. It's packing 45-mile-per-hour winds. It is 4:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, here's Alex Williams.
It is a ugly ride through downtown Atlanta, Bill. I'm seeing the brake lights out of Buckhead on 400 south from Lenox, 85 below North Druid Hills, and 75 starting right around Howell Mill. The heaviest stuff is going to stay with you down toward about North Avenue. You're not out of the woods yet, though, south of there. It's going to stay sluggish to I-20, 75, 85 northbound. That ride's jam-packed as well. Highway 166 Langford Parkway up past Peachtree, Pine Street. And we got trouble we're watching on I-20 in Lithia Springs, Isabella Rodriguez.
Making your way out from Lithia Springs, trouble on I-20 eastbound on Thornton Road is blocking a right lane. A stalled vehicle there is causing delays as you approach I-20. And also looking at the East Side Freeway, I-20 eastbound right past 285 is slow, and that doesn't ease up until you get past Panola Road, trying to make your way towards Stonecrest. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustL.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with an isolated rain shower moving through. Staying quite warm and tropical for tonight, lows in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with off and on rain showers and a few thunderstorms, highs in the upper 80s. Cloudy skies for Friday with widespread rain, some of which will be heavy at times, high around 85.
Storm Tracker radar showing some rain right now in the Stockbridge area. It is 88 in East Point, 90 in Powder Springs, 86 in Johns Creek. More news at 5 o'clock, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Waiting for the right time to replace those drafty, rotting old windows? Now's the time. NG Windows is having their biggest sale of the year. Save 24% off. Plus, up to 12 months, no interest, no payments. Upgrade to beautiful Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows now and save 24% off. Hurry, sale ends July 31st. Window and door shopping made simple.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Steel Horse Law specializes in motorcycle accidents involving trucks. SteelHorseLaw.com.
This kitchen is insane. New counters, new floors. Who did this?
My house.
Your house did your kitchen?
Yep. I used a HomeTap home equity investment to get cash from the equity I already had, with no monthly payments or impact on my mortgage rate.
So your home paid for itself. That's genius.
Huh. I guess I am a genius.
All right. Easy there.
HomeTap lets you turn your home equity into cash with no monthly payments. It's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at HomeTap.com.
You know, I've had listeners, coworkers, friends come up and ask me, hey, Aram, what makes advanced hair restoration different? Well, allow me to share, along with some details on, get this, their once-a-year summer savings event. First off, Advanced Hair stands by the results, and their before and afters are second to none. With Advanced Hair, your own natural hair guaranteed to grow. Secondly, Advanced Hair combines top-rated physicians with modern technology, creating a concierge-quality experience that's hard to find elsewhere. Finally, Advanced Hair's Advanced FUE begins regrowing your own natural hair the very next day. Quick, simple, and easy. Now, if you have a flexible schedule this summer and you've been waiting for the savings special opportunity, it's here, friends. Advanced Hair Summer Savings Event will get you the most hair for your dollar. It's their best offer ever. For details and to schedule your free consultation, call 770-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. Your new hair guaranteed to grow. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
All right, starting tomorrow and on Friday, the 26th annual WSB Care-a-thon will take place. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, home of Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center, Thursday and Friday. I just want to say you can play cat and mouse with me, or you can just go ahead and give me your money right now, but I'm going to get your money. Once a year, I'm coming for your money, and I'm going to get your money. This year, as always, we do not ask that you give any more than you can, but we do ask that you give what you can, and together as a community, we can do this great work for the children. We have, up to this date, WSB has raised more than $36 million for Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center. And you know all the great work that they do for children's cancer and research, not only what they do with the children, but the research and how they've had so much to do with helping with new therapies and everything over the years. And it's just if you're new to the show, if you're new to the city, you're really going to want to be a part of this. It's something we do every year, and I'm looking to top last year, just as we do every year. We know it's tough on people. We know the economy is rough. We're not pretending that's not true. But children's cancer doesn't take mind of anything like the economy. This is something that we still have to stand up together as a community and do what we can to alleviate the pain. And we know how great they are over there at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. So that'll be starting with the morning news tomorrow morning.
That's right.
And going, when are you going to be on? You're on what are they putting you on, 4 in the morning or something like that? What are you
Not quite. So obviously we'll be together 3 to 7 normal time tomorrow. And then I'm doing 10 to midnight. And I'll have special guests with me, so it should be a lot of fun. So I asked them, I said, if they need me to go longer, I'm happy to go longer if the donations keep coming in.
There you go. All right. So look, I'm just saying, just don't pretend to yourself and think Eric's not going to get me to open my wallet. We can play that game. That's up to you. But I'm going to get your money because it's a great cause, and it's also, by the way, I hate to be selfish about this, but you'll feel great all weekend and all week. And the great thing about giving is that if the giving, a lot of people just give and they move on because life is whatever. But some people give and then they get interested. And then the great thing is the more you look into Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, the more great stuff that you find and the better you feel about being a supporter of that.
To that point, Eric, what I think is so special about doing this now, because it'll be my 14th year doing the Carathon, is when you go there, all of the donations that you, the listeners of WSB, have provided over the years help pay for the current facilities and the current treatment that the patients are dealing with now. And to see their smiling faces and to see the kids running up to their nurses and stuff, giving them hugs.
Yeah, and we'll spotlight a lot of that. That's what happens. You get, I don't know how to say this any more than you can imagine as a parent or grandparent or finding that out that child is afflicted with one of these cancers, and then you go in there and you see that the staff is so wonderful. You see smiling children, and you see children who are looking forward to being. And that's magic. That's really a miracle, and it's wonderful. We can't all do it every day, but what we can do is come together and bring our money to the table and make sure that the funding of it continues. That's what we all can do, and that's what we will do. Now, so in a story here, I find this interesting, because a lot of times people, there's nothing worse than losing your job, and this is media. I don't wish, I don't wish like anybody that I compete with to lose their job. I understand what it is in media and how these jobs go. So there's no celebration that anybody loses their job. But ESPN did another big round of layoffs. Ryan Clark famously was fired in the middle of a show.
Yeah, during the commercial break. Yeah.
During the commercial break. Now, it actually turns out that it's not like ESPN being evil. So what happened was he was on Monday, and I think they were doing the morning show or whatever. And they were going to fire people on Tuesday, but that had been leaked to the media. And they were afraid that he was going to find out through the media, which they thought that would be a worse story. So once they realized that it was leaked and it was going to be published during a break, they got in touch with him and told him, we're going to fire you tomorrow. And he said, well, I'm going to leave right now.
Oh, okay.
And so he left the show. Maybe ESPN is not perfect in that sense, but I think in the moment they were trying to not have the worst thing happen, which the headline is he found out while he was on the air.
That'd be insane. Like during NFL Live, right? What if
a
the
little
bottom line
came
the
across.
bottom line, Ryan Clark.
That would be wild.
Reporting, breaking news.
So Ryan, what do you think about that? He's at a desk to give us analysis. So now it's been a lot. They've laid off a lot of people, but you know what? They are a creature of linear television, cable television, and that is going through a transition at the very least, a slow death at the very most, and they don't have the power that they once had. So, but people at Disney, which owns ESPN, Now, this headline from Page 6 Hollywood. Why Stephen A. Smith, Pat McAfee are being blamed after brutal ESPN layoffs. And there were also cuts at The View as well. Now, here's the thing. Stephen A. Smith and Pat McAfee are making a lot of money. I don't know. I'm not going to travel through this. Maybe George. They're each making, at least, I think, they're making $20 million plus a year.
And there's a reason, right?
Well, I think that there is. Now, people are upset. Yeah?
Stephen A. Smith, $40 million.
Okay, and McAfee might be getting, I heard something that his next contract might go up to like 60 or something.
Yeah, between the two of them, it's about $100 million.
60.
Because he also does sport the weekend, the college game day. So, and at the same, so they're saying is, hey, these two guys are making all the money. They're letting everybody else go. One of the examples is this fella, a guy named Carl Revich. Now, I see his face here. I must have seen him on ESPN. He's been there 33 years, and he just lost his job. And then everybody's mad about Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith. But I hate to be brutal because I don't wish this on anybody. But if this guy's been at ESPN for 33 years, I don't recognize him. I'm sure that I must have seen him on ESPN, and I'm sure he probably is very good at what he does and probably does really good work. But the point is, what Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith have in common, whether they're your cup of tea or not, they're really kind of not mine. I used to be a big McAfee fan. Nothing against him. Make all the money you can. The one thing I can say about these two guys is they have a brand outside of ESPN. The guy, Carl Revich, may have 33 years at ESPN, but if I've seen him, it didn't register. I'm sure I have seen him. Stephen A. Smith, Pat McAfee have brands that go far beyond ESPN. And that's why ESPN is willing to spend the money on them. Yeah, maybe they are sucking up the money that other people, but that they've made the decision that this money, more money to these two, is going to actually help the brand of ESPN more than everyone else. And that's uncomfortable, but it's true. It's like in a much smaller kind of universe here, this is something I understand about myself. There are limitations because I'm not interested in online. I'm not interested in online branding. And that's basically me looking at a door that has the word future on it and saying, no thanks. I'll go, hey, there's a door. What does that say? Dinosaur? Yeah, I'm comfortable over there. But I recognize that. I recognize that this is because of what I want to do and the things that I want to do. If you want to grow things now, you have to have this other online sort of presence that augments what's going on. Even like series on HBO Max or Netflix that are big constantly have like their own official podcast and things going on outside of that.
Yeah,
so
when you watch
super fans
the Game of Thrones spinoff, House of the Dragon, the first thing you see is, do you want to play the game? Do you want to get the app? Do you want to listen to the podcast? All that's there.
Yeah, it's all there. And I'm sure a lot of it fails and a lot of it goes right. But if you're not willing or you don't have a presence there, then you don't have what your currency used to be worth something that it's not anymore. And that's a very difficult thing to be faced with. But here's the deal. People in every industry since capitalism started, have had to deal with that. I went to school for something. Here I am, 45 years old, in the middle of a great career, and suddenly everybody's using some other new technology. They're not using. Hey, people made money in newspapers for hundreds of years. I mean, they're gone now. So you just have to understand that this happens. I feel bad for the people who've lost their jobs, but ESPN is probably right to give their money to these two guys because their brand has legs that no one else does. Hold what you're going to say because we're really, really late, Jared. Alex Williams says 285 is jammed both ways through Smyrna.
Yeah, all due to right lane construction. Been out here the entire weekend. It's not going anywhere, Eric. Right lane blocked both ways, 285 north and southbound between South Atlanta Road and Paces Ferry. Northbound delays leaving I-20. Westbound delays back into Dunwoody. Now, we do have a few trouble spots in DeKalb County. DOT just putting out a new crash. This is going to be a while. 285 northbound, the outer loop at Highway 29, Lawrenceville Highway right near La Vista Road. I think they're going to have to shut down all lanes for a while to clear this one, so delays will stack up behind it. But we've also been watching some other trouble spots on 285 in DeKalb. Isabella Rodriguez.
Right now, we're seeing a stalled vehicle on 285 northbound at Covington Highway. 2 right lanes are blocked there, and that's causing delays as you make your way out from I-20 towards that area. We're also seeing some improvement on 285 eastbound past Boulder Crest Road. That issue there has been improving, and the delays are improving there as well. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustSale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Oh, you say I am yours, and I believe.
Finding cures for childhood cancer. It's been our passion for years at WSB.
It's the 26th annual WSB Radio Carathon, tomorrow and Friday.
And we need your help raising money to find and fund cures for childhood cancers and blood disorders.
Information about how you can donate can be found in the WSB Radio app
or online at WSBradio.com. Thank you for your support of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
There comes a moment when you look at your aging parents and think, I just want them safe. I want them at home, and I just want them cared for. Maybe your mom wants to stay in the house she lived in for 40 years. Maybe dad just isn't ready to leave his garden, but you know they can't do it alone anymore. It's Belinda Skelton. I recommend Atlanta-based Four Seasons Home Care. They specialize in helping your loved ones age in place in the comfort and dignity of their own homes. With caregivers you can actually trust, every single caregiver is thoroughly background checked and carefully vetted, because Four Seasons knows when someone steps into your parents' home, they're stepping into your family. Don't settle for just anyone when it comes to the people you love most. Do what I did when my parents needed help. Choose trusted, compassionate home care. Choose Four Seasons Home Care. Google and then call Four Seasons Home Care today.
Let's face it, nobody puts septic service on their wish list. But if your septic system needs attention, here's something to feel good about. Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. For every new customer through July 23rd, we'll donate $100 to the WSB Carathon. Get the septic help you need, and together we'll help children.
Take the sting out of septic service and help some amazing kids.
ScorpionSepticServices.com. Joint pain, awful when you're the person who's fighting through it. But I'm betting you aren't the only ones affected by it. Maybe you love someone who struggles with joint pain and you see it. You see what they don't say, what they've slowly stopped doing. It's July. The days are long. The light hangs around. It's time to be outside, moving, playing, living, and you're sitting it out. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Let's talk about getting that life back. Because at QC Kinetics, that's what's happening every day. People who are stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips, knees, shoulders, and back, they're finally stepping out of it with regenerative treatments done right there in their office. No surgery, long recovery, or putting life on hold. Just real relief. The inflammation eases and the pain lets go. We hear it all the time, not just from patients, from people around them. He's back. She's herself again. So if this sounds like you or someone you love, go find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a candidate. Call 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026.
You finally got that dream home. Then a pipe burst. Now you're draining your savings to drain the basement, and your other bills keep flooding in. But with Home Tap, you could tap into your home equity to cover renovations, debt, or whatever comes next. And unlike other home equity products, a Home Tap home equity investment has no monthly payments or impact on your mortgage rate. So consider using what you've already built. After all, it's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at HomeTap.com.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
All right. I talked too much in the last segment, so we have not a lot of time here, which is always a good time to squeeze in an open mic.
Oh, so open mics are filler to you.
That's not what I said. Well, it is what I said, but it's not what I meant. Hey, listen, if you're an open micer, you'll take what you can get, right? All right, go ahead.
Hey, Eric, I just wanted to let you know I just listened to yesterday's show and heard about you.
Stop right there.
Wouldn't
it be great if that was the end of it? He just open mic.
I listened
I just want to let you know.
Yeah,
Eric.
just letting you know.
I listened to the show.
Thank you.
And I encourage that in all of the listeners. Let us know.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Eric, I just wanted to let you know I just listened to yesterday's show and heard about you doing the comedy set. And I think you're going to do good, man. I think it's going to be really funny. You're very, very funny. I think you can do a good job. I know you're worried about it, but I think you're going to nail it.
Yeah, you got this.
Nice.
You're going to nail it.
And toward the end, it was very confident. But in the middle, it was like, I think you're going to be
Maybe
able to do it.
I thought about it a little bit, and maybe you probably want to practice.
You're no Chappelle.
That's what I'm not trying. There's one more reason.
You're no Fluffy.
To get involved with. Well, who is?
Oh, man.
Listen to the Carathon because you can bid. Not bid. You can buy tickets to see the comedy show with Jeff Foxworthy. I'm going to be there. Dave Baker will be there. Shelley Winter will be there. Mark Aram will be there. Am I missing anyone? Jared Yamamoto?
I believe that's everybody.
And everybody's going to be on stage. So last year I got away with entertaining the crowd with just kind of like personal stories. This year I'm thinking about I'm going to write me an act. So you could pay the money to see me do well or pay the money to see me bomb. It very well might happen. Either way, we get the money for the Carathon.
WSB Radio /Carathon. Go there right now, and you can donate today.
Yes. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 285 North in Tucker.
Yeah, pretty nasty crash here, Eric. I bet at some point they're going to have to shut down the interstate for this one. 285 northbound, the outer loop, La Vista Road, exit 37. They've been squeaking by barely in that left lane, so treat it as though it's shut down. Those heavy delays are already stretching back toward Church Street and Clarkston, so plan your alternate routes. If you try to get through downtown, that one's going to be slow as well. So think about some of your surface streets east and west of 285 to avoid that. Checking the ride on Georgia 400 to those northern suburbs. It's Isabella Rodriguez.
The ride is not looking too good as you make your way out from Sandy Springs because Georgia 400 northbound out from 285 is slow. You'll be hip tapping those brakes until you reach Northridge Road, exit 6. It stays clear past that, but then it picks back up in Alpharetta at Windward Parkway, and that's slowing you down until you make your way into Swanee. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple T Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Just call Sweet James at 1-800-9-million. Just call Sweet James, your accident attorneys.
Hurt in a crash? Call the attorneys at Sweet James, 800-9-million and sweetjames.com.
Jane is a small business owner.
That's right.
And tell them what that's like, Jane.
Yeah, well, it's like a roller coaster with a lot of ups and downs, and some days things can feel like they're flying off the rails.
Yep, it's a lot. But the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business can help you manage it all. With the largest, fastest fiber-powered network designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect. Plus gig speeds with security and equipment included. All with a 5-year price lock.
Nice. So everything stays on track.
Exactly. The Total Solutions Advantage. Get started for just $60 a month for 12 months when you add wireless connect to a qualifying internet package. No one does business like Comcast Business.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and automatic payments with bank account required. $60 offer requires 300 meg internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
Cracks around your windows, doors, or in your bricks could be foundation trouble.
I'm Mark Beckham with Atlanta Ramjack. Foundations are all we do, so we fix it right the first time.
Google Atlanta Ramjack for your free estimate.
Ramjack.
For over 50 years, Breda Pest Management has believed in doing right by our community. It's Scott Slade with my friend Matt Breda of Breda Pest Management. Matt, thank you for your support of the WSB Carathon, benefiting the Aflac Cancer Center at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
We will give $100 for every new Breda client now through July 24th with a minimum donation of $20,000. Let's make an impact together.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Waiting for the right time to replace those drafty, rotting old windows? Now's the time. NG Windows is having their biggest sale of the year. Save 24% off, plus up to 12 months, no interest, no payments. Upgrade to beautiful Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows now and save 24% off. Hurry, sale ends July 31st. Window and door shopping made simple.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
So many estimates. Get off the home exterior roller coaster. Save time and money. Get it all done in one with Painting Plus.
Hi, I'm Charlie, the owner of Painting Plus. Over 30 years, we've mastered everything exteriors. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. Anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, President Trump visits Wheeler High School in Marietta to push the Trump accounts for kids.
Sign your child up for a free investment account today, and the child gets $1,000 from the government.
The president covers a wide range of topics during his speech wrapping up moments ago. WSB's Mary Ryan Howarth reports live from Wheeler High School.
Yeah, Bill, President Trump's speech just wrapped up. People are filing out. And, you know, Trump jumped from a lot of different things, immigration policy that comes with Iran to inflation. But he did talk about Trump accounts, and like you just heard in that cut, saying how children born between 2025 and 2028 can get $1,000 automatically into their investment plan. He calls on family members and employers to put money into their kids' accounts, and even brought up two young Georgia families onto the stage who have opened accounts for their children. Trump said at the very beginning of his speech that people were still lining the streets outside when he arrived. A mix of supporters and local opposition from Cobb Democrats were posted out there. They are upset that their school has been used to promote Republican candidates ahead of GOP delegate. Reporting live in Marietta, Mary Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
And during his speech in Marietta, the president also pays tribute to the families of the 4 U.S. service members killed last weekend in the fighting with Iran. Trump says he met with the family of 25-year-old Tyler Feehan, who is from Georgia.
And I said, I'm going to Georgia, too. Where are you going? He says, well, after this, sir, they lost their beautiful son. We're going to Georgia. I said, so if you want, I'll give you a ride on Air Force One. And they said, wow.
Trump attended the dignified transfer for the 4 soldiers earlier today in Delaware. It is 89 degrees in Atlanta when we could see some flash flooding.
Flood watch goes into effect later on tonight and continues through Friday evening. As much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall is to be expected for the metro Atlanta area.
Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. New cases of West Nile virus in metro Atlanta, this time in DeKalb County.
Positive mosquitoes were found in 2 traps in the county, one in the Redan area, the other in Doraville. So far, there have been no human cases reported. Dr. Natasha Agramonte with DeKalb Public Health says the West Nile carrying mosquitoes are hard to spot.
It's very dull colored. It's like a yellowish brown, kind of like a burnt French fry color, and it's very hard to see easily.
They tend to be out mostly at dusk and dawn. As we reported earlier, Fulton County also reporting West Nile positive mosquitoes. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
And a new case of rabies in DeKalb County, a dead bat testing positive. It's found in South DeKalb near the Columbia Drive and York Place area. Pet owners are reminded to make sure their pets are up to date on vaccinations, and anyone who is bitten or scratched by an animal should seek medical attention. A child molesting school bus driver is convicted in Gwinnett County.
Video from the school bus on which Stephen Edward Wilkins drove special needs elementary students in Gwinnett County revealed him pulling out a mobile tablet and pleasuring himself as he waited in the bus line of Swanee Elementary. It lasted from 2 to as much as 20 minutes on 4 different occasions, and the Gwinnett DA's office says cameras showed at least one student was on board every time. Prosecutors also reveal Wilkins has played Santa Claus for a local church in recent years. Gwinnett County Superior Court Judge Timothy Hemmel sentenced the 67-year-old to 20 years with 5 years to serve in prison. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Chick-fil-A notifies customers about a data breach.
The Atlanta-based company says it detected suspicious login activity between June 17th and 19th. The data security incident affected certain Chick-fil-A One accounts. Chick-fil-A says hackers launched an automated attack against its website and mobile app. Potential info exposed to the breach includes customers' names, email addresses, the last 4 digits of credit and debit cards, birthdays, phone numbers, and addresses. No word on how many customers are affected. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center with triple team coverage. Here's Alex Williams.
Well, Bill, the presidential motorcade did happen to get on 75 South this afternoon. Just watched them exit off onto Delk Road, and as I speak, I'm watching Georgia State Patrol pacing traffic. 75 South was completely shut down. You were not able to get past South Marietta Parkway, but all lanes are reopening, and they also shut down the express lanes as a result of this closure. Those express lanes should reopen, but if you're stuck in that backup on 75 South coming out of Kennesaw, hang in there. All lanes have reopened. Travel advisory in DeKalb County. Crash 285 northbound. The outer loop at La Vista Road leaves only a left lane open. Delays back into Clarkston. Watching the ride through downtown Atlanta, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
If you're making your way out from Hapeville or South Atlanta, you'll run into some slowdowns on 75-85 northbound. Expect a slow ride from Highway 166 Langford Parkway, and that stays with you through downtown and Midtown. And the southbound delays begin on 75 at Northside Drive and on I-85 southbound at the Georgia 400 merge. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with hit or miss rain showers moving through. Staying quite tropical for tonight with temperatures in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, cloudy with off and on rain showers, some of which will be heavy at times. Tomorrow's high is 89. Friday, cloudy skies with widespread rain showers and a few thunderstorms, some of which could produce some heavy downpours and some areas of flash flooding. Friday's high around 85. Scattered rain showers will continue on Saturday. The rain tapers off on Sunday with highs in the upper 80s.
And Storm Tracker radar right now showing some rain in the Stonecrest and Stockbridge area. It is 87 in Sandy Springs, 82 in College Park, and 90 in Beaufort. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Well. I guess it's Wellness Wednesday.
Oh,
and that means
well
it's time
done.
for Dr. Joe to help us all get weller. I guess is the point here with the Wellness Wednesday is that we get weller.
Every Wednesday, you get a little weller and a little weller.
That's
so
right.
We've been, how long we've known you? 10 years now, maybe?
I don't know.
Long
Since
time.
I got here. I've
Yeah.
been here. I don't know. When did I get here? 2014?
You started doing fill-ins and
We do this every week.
I know, because I don't know. It
2014.
goes right out of my brain.
Yeah, and
Like, it
in
doesn't-
February 2025, the Sunday show started from 12 to noon.
So
Or
I was
noon,
here
I'm sorry,
for
noon to 2.
I was a fill-in host for like a year?
No, from like October to December
Oh, okay.
of 2014.
Hey, I did pretty well. I walked in here off the street. And I
did,
had my
man.
own show within like
Off
3 or
the
4
street.
months.
Yeah.
I was off the street. I don't know if you
Y'all
remember, but
hiring?
I was unemployed.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
for radio folks.
I came in. I saw a free meal. I decided to stick around and start giving my ideas. I'll say, hey, I'm pretty proud of that. 3 months straight up on the old radio show, huh? All right. When did that start again?
That started on February
Just keep
February 2015.
Okay, yeah, I'll be asking again because I'll immediately forget.
I'll start to question it
I
too.
don't
when
know
I
that
was-
here. I want it's gonna be difficult really to identify the sundowning years for me because I've been like this for so long. Like, well, I know him 15 years ago, and he didn't even know when he started. So I have no idea. Maybe it started for me early on. It'll just be a slow creep until it actually happens, which I have been referred to as a slow
creep. I've
Yeah.
heard that about you, yeah.
But, at least you can get away easily because I'm slow.
Yeah.
I present no danger.
Just hope you don't get cornered.
No, if you get cornered, you can still get out. I'm still pretty slow. All right, so we're here for Wellness Wednesday. There's a story going around this week. We talked about it earlier that a new study, up to 5 cups of coffee per day may potentially, now there's always the may and the
Could be,
potentially,
maybe.
may potentially lower heart disease risk. Doctors say, what I took away from this article was basically if you just have black coffee, now doctors are like, we don't care if you have 30 gallons a day. Just keep, that's obviously extreme, but what they're saying is that 6th cup of coffee isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world.
Right.
Because we used to think the 5th was. So where do you stand? Now, the other side of this is your heart maybe want to explode out of your chest.
Yes.
That's a different problem.
We don't know who sponsored this. Of course, you always got to find.
The coffee people.
Yeah, follow the money. See who sponsored this study.
Big coffee.
But
This is the American Heart Association. Thank you very much.
Oh, gee, yeah, because there's never corruption in government agencies.
Wait a minute.
Hey.
Now, hold on. I don't think you could say that, but you got to look at what would be their incentive. So the Heart Association, they don't really have an incentive to have you buy more coffee, do they?
Folgers is,
Is the Folgers family kicking in for
any group? It depends how you got to your position and who you knew.
Sure.
And so there's always something in there.
Are you about to say you don't believe in the study?
I'm not
you
saying
seem
that.
a little negative, Dr. Joe.
I've seen so many studies when I finally follow the money. It's like, sponsored by,
Well, a lot of times there'll be something about meat. It's actually good for you, and then you'll look and the study was sponsored by the Meat Packers of America or something.
Right.
That does happen a lot.
But what I did find interesting on this, I did learn something from this one today, that this is caffeine from coffee. If you do caffeine from synthetic versions like power drinks,
right,
that's not good for you.
So the Red Bulls and all of that.
But they're saying the coffee is different. And I always say organic coffee only because it's the most sprayed food that we eat with chemicals and pesticides and fungicides.
And that makes you go cross-eyed, right?
It does. Yes. Your mother taught you that.
Yes.
But the other thing, too, this has to be filtered coffee. It can't be going into one of these fancy places where they make the espresso and they just add water to it.
Right.
That doesn't work. Okay, because
like an Americano?
Like an Americano.
Oh,
exactly.
so not what I'm drinking.
Correct. It has to be through a filter. And
well, I have a parafilter. Does that count? I think that counts. It's not an espresso machine. I mean, that's a filter. It's got the word para on it.
Oh, it's got para.
Move it.
Okay, yeah.
You can move it. It's that thing that when you go to, I don't know if you've ever been to Starbucks.
I have.
It's that thing that makes it look like they're working in a body shop. That thing is called a parafilter.
Okay.
Now, it's not a classic filter, but
they were saying the
filter.
classic paper filter is the best because it filters out cafestol, and that, if you don't filter that out, can raise your low-density lipid.
But not the bleached one. You got to use the use the one that's brown, not the bleached one.
Listen to Dr. Joe. He knows.
Dr. Foe.
Dr. Foe, please. And put as much cream in it that you like.
Well, no, that's
and plenty of sugar.
Tons of sugar, or honey. Or maple syrup if you like.
Splenda okay?
No,
Maybe a little
that's
butter.
poison.
Some people like butter in their coffee.
That actually is good for you.
That would make me want to vomit.
No, you can't even taste it.
No, there's something about
it's emulsified.
If butter is in the wrong place, it grosses me out.
It's called.
What are you talking about?
What's it called? Bulletproof coffee when it has the butter in it.
We've all seen Last Tango in Paris. It's possible to put the butter in the wrong place.
Get the butter.
All right, so I guess
organic only, paper filter. Unbleached paper filter.
Yes.
Then you'll get the best benefits.
So now I got to get filters. I got to cut them real small so I can put them in my parafilter.
Exactly.
What about I have the drip machine with the the gold filter.
No, it's got to be a paper filter.
Why?
Because the paper
because the
catches
gold,
the
all that's
cafestol.
doing is catching and making sure that the grounds don't get in the water.
Right.
It's not actually filtering.
It makes it good for Donald Trump. He loves gold.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. You can't, it's real
you
gold.
You can't paint that.
They
they've tried.
That's what I hear.
Thousands of years they haven't been able to paint.
And you're up in Cobb County today. You came.
Well, I'm not there anymore.
It's got to be gone by now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but you came down here for the show then, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, what did you, was this about Trump accounts? Is that why he was at?
Well, yeah.
Nobody that was there is eligible for them.
Well, I gave him, I said, hey, look, if you stay in school and eat your vitamins and study hard, okay, pick up a book and read it, put down the phone, or as I call it, the dumb phone. A lot of kids using the dumb phone. But look, I get it. Studying is hard, and if you want to party, so maybe get AI to help out a little bit. A little bit, that's all. Let AI do the heavy lifting, and you go out and party.
Okay, is that what's your message for the kids?
Unless you don't have any friends, then stay in school because losers gotta be winners, and that's how you get ahead.
A nerd, right? You don't have any friends.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah,
I said loser. You said no.
Yeah, loser's much nicer.
Incel, they say these days.
All right, so what else you got for Dr. Joe?
This is in the Associated Press in their health section. An Australian woman gave birth to rare identical quadruplet girls.
So 4 girls who are what we would think of as identical twins, but there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
One egg split.
Right.
One egg split in 4 ways.
Yes.
And they're identical.
Yes.
I only had one egg.
What's
Split in 4.
We do have a package.
Where's this lady from again?
Australia.
From
Oh, okay.
Australia.
That's all right. I was trying to.
Of course, I'm from out there.
This is
Go ahead, play the package.
A dingo ate all 4. All right.
She already
No,
had.
that was a really sad story, actually.
I know. Do we have a package? I mean, we already explained it?
It is well worth it.
All right.
By the way, she now has 10 kids after these.
Oh, she had
quadruplets.
6
Nor that's too many.
A 34-year-old woman from Australia delivering 4 identical quadruplet girls. Their doctor is Alexa Bendal.
One fertilized egg that then splits not once, not twice, but 3 times into 4 different babies who then share a placenta that is just incredible.
The girls are named Emily, Harriet, Catherine, and Alexa, named for the doctor who took care of their mom during pregnancy.
It's just such a lovely present.
The babies were conceived without the help of fertility treatments.
That's right.
Even more unusual, says the doctor. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
They were conceived au natural.
I say they're freaks.
1 in 15 million chance of that happening. We got to
Can you
figure.
believe it? It's too many kids.
1 in 15 million. Can you imagine? Let me ask you something. Would you rather have gotten those odds and won a huge payoff from the lottery, or would you rather have gotten the 1 in 15 million that gives you now 10 children?
Nor these are the real lottery winner, aren't they?
Yeah.
Got these new kids now.
There you go.
Oh,
So you like
too many, though.
The dole will pay for it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be on the dole.
Oh, no, mate. I've got a way to make money. You want to get on that 90, that Kate plus 8.
Oh yeah.
Plus 10. I'll beat by 2.
Oh yeah, you're a reality show waiting to happen.
That's
got it
right,
made.
out in the outback.
Yeah, it's gonna destroy their lives, but who cares? You'll make money. It's important.
right.
Alex Williams says 285 North is jammed. Getting into Tucker.
Yep, all due to a crash that right now I'm told has all lanes shut down from our traffic troopers, Eric. 285 northbound, the outer loop, La Vista Road. All the tow trucks are on scene trying to get this widely scattered crash out of the roadway. Ooh, it's made a mess of 285 north with the bumper-to-bumper traffic stretching back to Covington Highway. Now, before that, looks like a crash. Once again, about third one of the day in the same spot, 285 east, the outer loop before Flat Shoals, exit 48. Those delays start back at I-675. Not any better on 285 on the west side, Isabella Rodriguez.
You'll want to watch for construction in Cobb County on the perimeter. Crews have that right lane blocked on 285 southbound at Paces Ferry Road, slowing the traffic into and out of Smyrna and towards Vinings. And on the north side, another right lane is blocked on 285 northbound at South Atlanta Road, delays building through that stretch. This report is sponsored by Cummins-Recall.com. Attention Ram owners, complete recall 67A. Get $500 and a chance to win a Miami getaway for 2 for the final race of the season. Plus, Brendan Butterbean Queen. Learn more and schedule at Cummins-Recall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Shusdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
The WSB Radio Carathon is this Thursday and Friday.
And we want to thank our friends over at Jim Ellis Automotive, Coolray, Finley Roofing, and Sudlow Concrete.
Thank you very much
for their contribution and continued support for the kids at the Affleck Cancer and Blood Disorders Center at Children's.
Thank you for all your support.
You can donate right now at WSBradio.com/Carathon.
Won't you please donate?
It's just a matter of time. Clogged toilets, sinks, and sewer backups are common. It happened to me, and I call TE. Chris Chandler here. The drain team at TE Certified Electrical Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling cleared my drain fast and for just $73. Get same-day service from experienced specialists with stock vehicles to clear your clog fast for just $73.
TE Certified, we love your home.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed. Chris, every week on the show, we offer folks something we call the Portfolio X-Ray. I was hoping you could walk us through that process and tell us why the information it uncovers is so powerful.
Yeah, so the reason we love doing the Portfolio X-Ray for you is we do that behind the scenes. Everybody's extremely busy. Nobody wants to waste time in traffic. If you call in, we will ask you for some information via the phone. Once you've given us that information, we go to work and we put all the hours in developing the report. And I commit this to you. The portfolio x-ray is eye-opening. At least 90+% of the time, we can find 2 or 3 golden nuggets in there that you were not aware of that we can either change in your current portfolio mix for you. It's called a 401k optimizer. Or if we manage the assets for you, we certainly can recommend how to diversify away from some of the troubling points that are exposed during the portfolio x-ray. Once we've got that, then we'll have you in for your initial consultation. We will present the portfolio x-ray to you and walk you through the high points of it. And that's a document that you get to take with you. It's like getting a financial physical. So how many of you avoided going to the doctor for the annual physical last year? You do the same thing with your financial life. You ignore it. You keep pumping money into your 401k. You hope that it's going well, and I can tell you that hope is not a good investment or financial planning strategy. You need to know. So if you want to know, call us.
The Portfolio X-ray is complimentary. Give Hoffman Financial Group a call to schedule yours today. 404-737-3858, 404-737-3858, or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
If your garage door stops working, is that urgent? If some repair guy says he can maybe come out tomorrow or maybe the day after that, is that a problem? I mean, if you got to get to work and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. If your wife's 39 weeks pregnant, starts feeling a little something, it's raining cats and dogs, the go bag is already in the trunk, and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call us to repair your garage door, we ask, what time is good for you? We adjust our schedules to meet your schedule. And we always have same-day availability, because sometimes it's urgent. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, and we'll come over when you need us. Because if you call us, it's your call.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Coolray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and they're making July a month to remember. Right now, you can upgrade your home comfort with a new Carrier cooling system starting at just $60 a month. The Georgia heat is here, and if your AC struggled last summer or you're worried about rising repair costs, now is the time to replace. For 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted Coolray to keep their homes comfortable. To set an appointment today, simply go to Coolray.com. Coolray Carrier. Turn to the experts.
All right, Dr. Joe, why don't you tell folks how they can get more Dr. Joe?
You can come to my house, do a little gardening maybe, cleaning or
How
something.
you doing, man? I want you to adjust something.
Adjust this. Hey, that should be your next book.
Yeah.
Adjust this.
I like that. Yeah, I'm going to use it. There you go. All right, Sunday
It's
nights.
the attitude era of chiropractic.
That's right, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sunday nights, 8 to 10 right here on WSB. 17 years I've been, and we've worked together the whole time you've been here, really.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
When did you start again?
Sunday nights, 8 to 10, Dr. Joe Show, which I just trademarked, by the way. I own the name Dr. Joe Show.
Oh.
Had a
Dr.
trademark.
Joe Show.
I own it.
Is that the new thing
People are
now?
knocking down the door.
It's
I
Dr.
want that
Joe
name.
It's Dr. Joe Show.
Dr. Joe Show. No, the Dr. Joe Show is what I own.
The Dr. Joe Show.
Yes, I own that, yes.
All right.
Dr.
I
Joe
tried to get
Schmo
it,
Show.
Yes.
Joe
Well, I
outdid
guess
me.
the rich just keep on getting richer.
That's
don't they?
right, man. That cost a lot to register. Well, not that much, but you did have trademark it. So, Sunday nights, 8 to 10. If you have any health questions or you'd like to make an appointment, my website, drjoe, drjoe.com, and follow me on social media because we.
Oh no, you.
I want to.
I don't want to be their doctor.
I want to be.
You
your
want to
doctor.
be their
I want.
doctor.
I want to get you well and keep you well.
Let me
Stop
tell you the-
suffering needlessly.
Did I ever tell you the story about when I didn't, you sign a contract and you don't necessarily read every line that's in there. And so I thought it'd be a good idea several years ago to trademark the Von Hessler Doctrine. And I put about, I don't know, nearly $1,000 into that effort. And part of the effort is they have to get in touch with all the entities and let them know. And immediately I was called by WSB and told, you can't do that. We own the name of the show.
Oops.
And I had to call the guy and go, well, drop it and enjoy that $1,000.
Yep, that was free money.
The moral of the story is read every line of your contract because it turned out it was actually in the language of the contractor. You got another Wellness Wednesday?
Yes, in the health section of MSN, these are the 3 ages at which you are officially considered old, according to science.
And what are those 3 ages?
34 is adulthood, late middle age, 60, and old age, 78.
Well, Dr. Joe, I think we can all agree with the last one.
Yes. If you make it that far, you won. Right.
You're 78. So is this how when you feel old or when scientifically you are changing to another era point in your life?
Scientifically, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Your body is changing.
That's right. When you're 78, you go through another puberty.
I have noticed
There's hair. There isn't hair in places.
Hair disappears.
You have hair in your earlobes.
Yes.
Now, I understand, so 34, you're transitioning to middle age.
Right, correct. And you get tired, your metabolism slows down, your energy goes away, your
At
muscle mass.
60, you're old age.
Bone mass, muscle wasting,
call it
sarcopenia.
What's the 78?
Smell.
Is the 70?
78 is old age.
Oh, really? I was thinking 78 is
cognitive decline.
death slobby.
You're just late middle age, Eric, where you are.
Yes.
60 is where that begins.
So you're,
I'm late middle age.
Late middle
I'm
age.
saying I still
you're
got
still,
it.
You're still in it.
Hey,
You're still
kids,
there.
Come on, kids. I still got it.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not cringeworthy for me to be around you. It's not cringe for me to use the word cringe. At what point does just using the word cringe make you cringe? I think we're entering that era.
No cap, man. No cap.
That's it.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Yes. But then you got Mick Jaggers of the world.
Right. Anomalies, but the same age as Joe Biden. But I think
Right.
more people are going to be not either of those, but more people at that age are going to be closer leaning toward Biden than Jagger,
yes,
I think.
Correct.
Jack Flash.
You put out a new album?
Guess.
What?
Huh?
Gas.
You have, what's that?
Anyway,
You have gas?
I got gas.
All right, Dr. Joe. Have a fantastic week. my
Thank you,
friend.
guys.
And get over here and do my feet again. Alex Williams says 285 North is a parking lot on the east side.
All due to the crash cleanup I'm watching on the jam cam, Eric. Single file getting by it in the left lane. This is 285 northbound, the outer loop, La Vista Road, exit 37. Those delays stretch all the way back to Glenwood Road. Downtown, wouldn't use that as an alternate because it's going to be slow leaving the airport all the way up into Midtown. Now, if you're traveling 285 south, the inner loop into Cab, that ride is also jammed up, leaving I-85. A lot of onlooker delays getting past that crash at La Vista Road. Delays will stay with you down to Glenwood. Earlier crash, 285 east before Flat Shoals. That has cleared. Now we got trouble on I-75 south of the city, Isabella Rodriguez.
We're seeing trouble making your way into Morrow out from Stockbridge. A crash on 75 northbound at Mount Zion Boulevard. That's exit 231. It has 2 left lanes blocked, and that's going to cause you to tap the brakes as you're leaving the Stockbridge area. This report is brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Tripling Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Most home sellers get one offer. It's somewhere between lowball and not good enough. Orchard changes that. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. With Orchard's new Orchard offers, you don't just get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. You work with an Orchard agent who submits your home to their exclusive network of hundreds of local cash buyers. They come to you with offers, you review them all, and pick the best one on your terms. So you don't have to settle on one offer. You see every offer side by side. That's how you know you're getting top dollar. Orchard offers means no repairs, no showings, no drawn-out process. Before you accept any offer, see them all first. Get a free home valuation and see your offers today with Orchard Offers. Go to Orchard.com. That's Orchard.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-611-2046. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-611-2046. That's 800-611-2046.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Every day, builders like you work hard to build the homes and businesses our communities depend on. So rely on the workers' compensation experts at Builders Insurance, protecting the people behind every job site. Visit BLDRS.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by A1 Garage Door Service. Our top local story, President Trump visits Wheeler High School in Marietta today to push the Trump accounts for kids.
The government gives them $1,000 at birth, and from there it just goes up and up and up, and lots of people, like the employers, can put money into their children's accounts of the employees. It's a beautiful thing.
The president says in the past 18 days, nearly $1.5 billion have been deposited into the Trump accounts. Cobb County Democrats are blasting the president's visit to Wheeler. Former state representative Alicia Thomas-Searcy says Trump's policies have hurt Georgians.
He supports tariffs, probably because he's profiting off of them, even though they drove up the cost of nearly everything across our state.
And they say a public high school is not the appropriate background for a partisan event. It is 89 degrees in Atlanta. What day could see some flash flooding? And when does the rain taper off? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Happening now, Atlanta police are investigating a shooting with multiple victims. They say 4 people have been shot at 644 Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. Investigators are on the scene now gathering more information. A Gwinnett County father serving time for his infant son's death gets a major legal victory and is granted a new trial.
After 23 years, Danielle Smith's murder conviction for his 2-month-old son's death is now erased. Gwinnett County Superior Court Judge Kimberly Gallant says newly discovered medical and scientific evidence provides an explanation for Chandler's injuries, which has nothing to do with abuse. That undercuts the prosecution's contention that the boy died of so-called shaken baby syndrome. The judge rules the evidence is so strong a jury would probably not have convicted Smith. The ball is now in the district attorney's court with the case on the calendar for September 1st. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County reports its first cases of West Nile virus this year. Mosquitoes from 2 traps test positive. One was in the Redan area, the other in Doraville. Dr. Natasha Agramonte with the DeKalb County Public Health Department says so far there are no human cases.
Typically, we do see West Nile positive mosquitoes a few weeks, about a month before we start seeing human cases.
Fulton County has also reported West Nile positive mosquitoes this year. The Atlanta-based CDC updates the numbers on the stomach bug outbreak linked to recalled lettuce from Mexico. It's now tracking more than 4,000 cyclosporiasis cases in 41 states, including Georgia. Many of the new cases are reported in Michigan and Ohio. More than 300 people have been hospitalized. The youngest of those, just 2 years old. The oldest is 95. Tropical storm Bertha makes landfall in southern Louisiana this afternoon. Reporter Victor Akendo is in the middle of the storm in New Orleans.
We are now
very close to Tropical Storm Bertha's center, about 25 miles away. As you hear those winds, they're gusting at about 44 miles per hour.
A groundbreaking today on the Monroe Drive Safe Streets project.
I think what hasn't changed, though, is that the Monroe project has been a priority of mine, as well as the community's unwavering commitment to seeing this project through.
Atlanta City Council member Alex Wan says it'll make some of the city's most congested and hazardous streets safer for bicyclists, pedestrians, and motorists. The project is expected to take 18 months to complete. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens helps launch the Beltline Mortgage Assistance Program. The down payment assistance program is designed to help legacy residents, teachers, first responders, other public servants achieve their home ownership in Beltline neighborhoods on the south and west sides of Atlanta. Eligible buyers could get up to $30,000 in down payment assistance. A new tool to help fight human trafficking in Georgia.
You can take action to help victims. Download the See Something, Send Something app to your phone from the App Store.
First Lady Marty Kemp appears in a public service announcement today with GBI Director Chris Hosey to highlight the new app. It makes it easy to anonymously report suspicious activity related to human trafficking. It is now 5:34, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, they are making progress, I should say, with this crash cleanup in Tucker, where it's also raining a little bit. 285 northbound, the outer loop. The crash is at La Vista Road, exit 37, down to just a right lane blocked. It's going to take a while, though, for those delays to improve that almost stretch back toward I-20. Southbound ride is also slow on the inner loop into Cab, leaving I-85 down to Memorial Drive. That north side perimeter is all brake lights, 285 westbound through Dunwoody, Sandy Springs, and then to Smyrna, all due to that right lane construction in both directions, 285 north and south near South Atlanta Road. Watching the ride through downtown with the help of Isabella Rodriguez.
Slowdowns are building into the city on 7585 northbound. The traffic is heavy from Highway 166 and Langford Parkway through downtown into Midtown. And southbound, it's not looking much better with delays on 75 southbound on Northside Drive and on 85 southbound with that merge with Georgia 400. The slow ride continues into the heart of Atlanta. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with hit or miss rain showers moving through. Staying quite tropical for tonight with temperatures in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, cloudy with off and on rain showers, some of which will be heavy at times. Tomorrow's high is 89. Friday, cloudy skies with widespread rain showers and a few thunderstorms, some of which could produce some heavy downpours and some areas of flash flooding. Friday's high around 85. Scattered rain showers will continue on Saturday. The rain tapers off on Sunday with highs in the upper 80s.
Storm tracker radar showing a little bit of rain in metro Atlanta right now in Sandy Springs and central DeKalb County and into Rockdale County. It's 89 in Alpharetta, 81 in Stockbridge, 89 in Tucker. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Kick off the summer with a stress-free way to sell your home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You'll save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com. And start packing.
Remodeling your home's exterior requires expertise, experience, and attention to detail. That's what I built my business on. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. I'm the siding and windows expert you hear on the Home Fix-It Show with decades of experience for all things exterior. Windows, siding, painting, roofing, decks, doors, and gutters, all with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. Even the small details are a big deal to us. Get your free estimate. Google Nelson Exteriors.
Someone calls you to lay your bike down? Get the very best. SteelHorseLaw.com.
If your garage door stops working, is that urgent? If some repair guy says he can maybe come out tomorrow or maybe the day after that, is that a problem? I mean, if you got to get to work and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. If your wife's 39 weeks pregnant, starts feeling a little something, it's raining cats and dogs, the go bag is already in the trunk, and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call us to repair your garage door, we ask, what time is good for you? We adjust our schedules to meet your schedule. And we always have same-day availability, because sometimes it's urgent. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, and we'll come over when you need us. Because if you call us, It's your call.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
All right, and trends. Checking the trends.
Trains?
Trends.
Trends with Jen.
Trends.
Trends.
Trendizes.
Chan.
The trendizes. I don't know how. When you see I have a problem with even stories that purport to tell us about trends. Because really, how many people how many people are really doing it? You need the 24-hour news cycle needs to be fed. So if you find 15 people doing something, hey, it's a thing now. People like to do. So
And then I can write an article about it.
yes,
Yay!
I've got a deadline.
and I'll
Cool.
interview. This is Mark. He's an accountant from Grand Rapids, and he says. So this is supposedly a trend. I don't know if it is or not. People are embracing "quote unquote" French Sundays as the antidote to weekend burnout.
Hey, listen, the French have got this right here. If this is
What's
truly
the
a
French
trend,
Sunday?
So-
Assuming it's not an ice cream
no,
confection.
no, it is not an ice cream sundae.
Très stupide.
It is basically a day where you wake up and you are allowed to relax. You don't wake up with an alarm.
You mean like Sundays?
Well, some people
Well,
end
a lot
up
of
packing
times
their Sundays out. Like
got to
you're-
get the kids to this. Got to get the kids to that.
you go on,
You
go on walks without an intention of a certain distance that you normally do.
You just
like,
keep going, and you
kinda
never
just
come
keep-
back.
You don't wear your AirPods or your headphones, and you just basically allow yourself on Sundays to not have any list or any to do.
Oui, je
anything.
Yeah, is this the way the French do it?
Yeah.
Oui, we don't have a plan. You
Right.
know, we have we wake up, we have like un café and un croissant.
Yeah.
I
Then
drive my
take-
tractor to Paris and leave all of my
Take
garbage
some
from my
manure from
garden
the
in the
farm.
middle of the road.
A little protest
Oui,
going
oui,
on.
I mean, the government is always bad.
See, you wouldn't do
put
that, so
manure
that would-
on the steps of the
that would
places.
not qualify because on Saturday night you will have known you were going to do that. That's
Oh
for
no,
the
you know,
idea.
it's no.
The
See,
French Sunday
we get
is
together at
yeah.
the cafe, we talk, we have a drink, we have some wine, and then we say, go down, get some manure. Don't pee it on the stairs. I mean, it's
It's so you're saying it's spontaneous.
Yeah, oui,
Oh,
spontaneous.
You also give yourself permission to do what actually recharges you. So, a lot of times people
oui.
end up.
Can I stop with that?
A
By the
lot of
way,
sex.
this idea of giving yourself permission, I've really heard that enough.
Yeah, normally I
Do-
don't allow myself to have
do
fun.
it or don't.
Yeah.
Giving yourself permission.
No, I
You don't
think
ask
it's a
yourself?
stupid American thing to do. I don't know.
I-
See, that is not the French way. The French way is just do it.
Do it.
Don't think so much.
I have been a firm believer of this for a long time because oftentimes if you have a very filled up Friday and a filled up Saturday, then on Sundays it is nice just to recover, recoup.
I mean, this should not be a word. This should not be a phrase. The French Sunday should just be every day.
Sometimes people, well, it should be every day. That would be nice.
No, well, first of all, it can't be every day. Okay, so
Oh,
let's
you,
say-
look, sometimes you go to work.
the airline pilot. The airline pilot. He can't live his life that way.
Nah,
No,
I'm
but
sleeper.
I mean-
I'm just going to fly. I don't, I'm not going to follow the instruments. I'm just going to turn it on and fly.
Sometimes there are certain times I think we can all agree where you have to lock in
Oui,
to what
but-
you're doing.
But, while
Yeah.
you do it, you can relax. You don't have to say, today I do this because I have to.
Yeah, no.
You do it because this is what you do. Don't stop labeling everything.
I see. So basically, just stop labeling it, but do it the
Yeah,
way everybody
it's
else does.
boring.
You basically just
American thing to do.
redefine time well spent.
I think it's all. Listen, it's all.
No,
like,
the
it's-
French
it's-
don't do it. The Americans make up the words.
It's
You guys started
It's
it.
rediscovering stuff that everyone's known for a long time. This is something that happens the longer you stay alive. You just see repackaged ideas with a new name every 10 years or every 15 years.
It's called Lazy Sundays.
Yeah, basically hey, we're not going to do, we're going to have we're taking, it's also called a day off. It's just like you just don't do anything. I would love to, maybe if I retire with enough good health years, I do. We used to talk about it as living like a dog sometimes. Like dogs eat when they're hungry. They don't. It's and they sleep when they're tired, and they're up when they're not like, oh, it's time for me to go to bed. It's, I'm tired. I'll sleep. And it's like an exercise that I think that we used to do when we were in our 20s sometimes, thinking that we were artists or something. I don't know. But it's fun to just kind of let the next moment kind of figure itself out. You can only do that for a limited period of time if you have any obligations in this world. But it would be nice.
Don't have obligation.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Just don't have it. But it would be
Don't
nice.
have it.
It would be nice to try it for a while. Like if I was to retire at a time where I had good health for a few years, just have like 6 months where there's nothing scheduled. Now, when you're that old, life is going to schedule a few funerals and horrible times for you. But anything that's not like that I would have to schedule, it would be great to just what is that like just to wake up every day for 6 months and just go wherever the day. Now, you have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't just sit and watch TV all day.
Just
I don't
get
think that's
fat.
really and just eat everything in sight.
Hey.
That was not directed at you. You're not retired. Boy, Shelley really got in his head.
We got to talk Tim off the ledge.
The work that I've had to do today.
Even he was talking to Dr. Joe off air. He's like, what can I do?
Well, I know what to do.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just worry about the cigarettes. You're doing good on the
Yeah,
cigarettes.
that's okay. You have to give up the cigarettes.
We'll
and
attack
gain a little
this.
weight. That's fine.
We'll attack this down the line. Hey, look, you live in a different age. If it gets at one point, if it gets out of hand, you get on the Ozempic for a few months.
I don't want the face, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, get off.
Shelley's
Get off.
very comfortable with his friends. Oh, you got a sweaty back, Eric.
I know that's yesterday. It's been this has been the Shelley week. Yesterday I was walking around. He's like, you got the sweat. You got the back sweat. You look
Maybe he feels
disgusting.
closer to you. He can say stuff like that.
Well,
to
he
you.
does. Shelley is an old-fashioned. Guys have to be able to rib other guys.
Right.
And
you look stupid.
yeah. So there's that. I think he thought that he was giving you a playful shove, and he didn't realize that he was taking a scalpel right into your soul.
You didn't see it, but I look over at him and he's staring at me. He goes, he just mouths, "You're getting fat," and then I mouth something back at him that he can't say,
which made him laugh.
Yeah.
And I just had to go, what is going on between you two?
You're not, as George Stein would put it, a pie wagon yet.
Yeah, a pie wagon. Not a
I love that.
He's more of a. He's got his pie is
donut wagon.
Has training
There you
wheels.
go.
Yeah,
donut.
Protein donuts.
But you're walking, right? And you're doing
Yeah,
this
I
kind of
noticed
thing.
that.
waddling or
I
anything.
noticed
You're
it
okay.
when I got back from vacation.
You're
like,
not waddling. We'll keep an eye on
Yeah.
you. If you
Once I
begin
start
waddling,
waddling.
we'll tell you.
If you're
We'll tell
fat and healthy, right? Because you're not smoking.
Sure.
That's
Fat and
what
healthier.
people. That's way better than anything else.
You're healthier if you're not
Yeah.
smoking. But let me
That's
just
right.
say this.
But I am walking 3 or 4 times a week.
See, guys like you, this is a worse thing for you because you are one of these people who have aged saying, I'm just always going to wear T-shirts.
Yes.
And so if you wear T-shirts and you gain a few pounds, it becomes obvious to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
See, years ago, I went with the button-up look. And it's a much better kind of thing. I can
I've
put
never
on
looked back.
I can put on 3, 4, 5 pounds, and most people don't notice. I know my secrets. But if you're gonna rep your town on your T-shirt, then
You mean this free shirt I got on Tucker Day?
Tucker, the TKR.
You know what I like? I want hoodie season back. Then I don't care. I can just wear my hoodies.
Oh, I love it.
I love
See,
hoodies.
I
That's
saw
why
Kevin.
it's so nice.
Oh, please don't remind me
The
of hoodie
director,
season, please.
the director Kevin Smith. I saw him talking about because he had a heart attack and
Yes.
he's lost a bunch of weight, and I did not realize how big he got. And he said he just got to the point with the hockey jerseys where he just didn't care anymore because of it. But go look at him at his top.
Oh, yeah, he was
before
huge.
like
He had a heart
2011.
attack.
Yeah, well, but
Yeah.
I mean, he was 330 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, so it can get out of hand. I don't think you have to worry about that.
No, it's
Listen,
not going to get that far.
on this show, we will know when it's time to start making fun of you.
Okay.
Until
Yeah, I'm
then,
not going to let that happen.
Until then, just work on the cigarette. You're doing a great job with the cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly. Good job.
Alex Williams says there's a crash on 75 North in Morrow.
Yeah, Eric, this one is another spot that it's rained a little bit. Might have caused this crash. It's knocking out a few left lanes here. 75 northbound Mount Zion Boulevard exit 231. Delays find you just north of Highway 138 coming out of Stockbridge. That southbound ride just tapping the brakes out of Hateville into Forest Park. 675 southbound also a little bunched up for that trek through Ellenwood. And unfortunately, still watching the delays on 285 into Cobb County, Isabella Rodriguez.
That's right. In Tucker, we're still seeing some major delays on 285 northbound, the outer loop at La Vista Dexter Road, that's exit 37. A crash there is now on the right lane, and behind that, the delays are still extending back towards Clarkston and back towards I-20. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I know that there'll be better days.
It's the WSB Radio Carathon.
Tomorrow and Friday.
A worthwhile cause right here in our own city.
Be part of the magic and the tradition.
Your donation saves lives.
Donate online today at WSBRadio.com/Carathon.
Thank you for donating. Thank you very much.
Oh, I know that there'll be better days.
You know how it goes in Atlanta. Sunshine at lunch, thunderstorms by 4. And if those afternoon storms are finding a way into your living room, call Dr. Roof. Mark Aram here. From roof leaks to full roof replacements, Dr. Roof has you covered with a price match guarantee and up to a 50-year workmanship warranty, the only one in town. Plus, visit drroof.com for coupons and special offers. That's drroof.com. Dr. Roof, don't wait for the next storm.
Want to hear a shocking statistic? Medical malpractice is the third leading cause of death in America. Don't believe it? Google it. And that doesn't count serious injuries like birth injuries to perfectly healthy children. All doctors wear white jackets, but it doesn't make them all the same. Most medical errors are committed by the same quacks over and over again. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Many hospitals looking for more profits are forcing doctors and their groups to be employees of the hospital or be forced out of their system. It's a troubling trend in medicine. People make mistakes, but medical mistakes are huge and often forever. If you believe your child suffered a birth injury or a misdiagnosis or mistake led to a loved one's death or injury, let our team of medical malpractice lawyers examine your case for free. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Atlanta, 191 Peach Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Thou pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Georgia's growing fast. That includes more large energy users like data centers choosing to do business here. The good news? Georgia Power says residential customers won't pay more because of it. Large load customers are required to fully fund the infrastructure needed to serve them, helping protect homeowners and small businesses from added costs. In fact, Georgia Power has frozen base rates through 2028, and beginning 2029, the typical residential customer could see annual savings in their bill averaging more than $100. Learn more at georgiapower.com/data centers.
This kitchen is insane. New counters, new floors. Who did this?
My house.
Your house did your kitchen?
Yep. I used a HomeTap home equity investment to get cash from the equity I already had, with no monthly payments or impact on my mortgage rate.
So your home paid for itself. That's genius.
Huh. I guess I am a genius.
All right. Easy there.
HomeTap lets you turn your home equity into cash with no monthly payments. It's your home. Tap into it. See how much you could get at HomeTap.com.
Waiting for the right time to replace those drafty, rotting old windows? Now's the time. NG Windows is having their biggest sale of the year. Save 24% off. Plus up to 12 months, no interest, no payments. Upgrade to beautiful Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows now and save 24% off. Hurry, sale ends July 31st. Window and door shopping made simple.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
You know, some people get angry with me because I stopped voting. The last time I voted was in 2016. and I voted for the Libertarian, the guy who didn't know what Aleppo was.
Oh, Gary Johnson.
Yeah. Now, people argue with me about it. They have their point. I have my point. My point is I voted for 40 years, and look at the world. I wasn't doing any good. But anyway, that's my point of view. One of the perks I thought that I was going to get out of not voting was not being called for juror duty. Don't they get it from the voting rolls? I thought they got it from the voting rolls.
They don't do that anymore.
Oh, now just because I own a house?
Probably.
All right, I got to get rid of that house.
And you have voted.
Well, I know, but so yesterday it happened. I got a summons.
So you're putting the house up for sale?
For the middle of, I'm just thinking, can I go overseas for a while? Can I?
I got one and I just didn't go.
Well, the thing is,
They don't have the infrastructure anymore to probably do anything.
Yeah, probably. But if you say that you did it on the air, it might be a little easier for their. Hey, that was just content.
We're
kidding. That was hilarious.
Who would do that?
So this is my thing about it, because there's a part of me that's like, well, Eric, you should want to do your civil duty. Like, if nobody does this, then you don't have any jury of your peers. This is very important. And the reason that I don't want to do it is really first of all, I don't understand. I live in the city of Roswell. Why do I always have to go down? Don't we have trials in Roswell? Why do I always have to go to South Fulton or whatever?
You mean the main courthouse down in downtown?
Yeah, and
because
I
that's
did
the main
that.
courthouse.
And by the way, I did that before. And this is the reason why I don't want to do it. And I'll just put some, get a little, give my opinion on this. All right. You know what would make it easier? Because I recall the last time I did this, I did it twice, years and years ago. And I was never picked for a jury. How about this? Here's 3 words: jurors parking lot. Right? You're doing court cases every day, and you need jurors all the time, and you constantly have a juror pool, and you send something to me and say, hey, by force of law, you need to be there. But I believe the last time I parked underneath a satellite dish in some shady parking lot, has it gotten better since then?
Yeah, they've got a whole parking lot that's down in Mechanicsville, and they have a bus that takes you up to the courthouse.
All right.
It's all free, so it's
okay.
it's gotten a lot better.
That is
they
annoying.
have to ride the bus.
That's still annoying.
Yeah, but the bus, it actually does function.
Then one thing has happened since the last time I did it, which is there is a juror's parking lot, or are you saying there's plenty of parking and jurors can find parking?
It is a juror's parking lot, and it's right there in Mechanicsville.
All right, well, good. Hey, look, I asked for it, and it turns out it already happened. That's good. Here's another thing. Comfortable chairs for jurors to sit in while you're waiting. Stop making a juror feel like they're in, waiting outside the principal's office in 8th grade to see if they're being picked. Or how about comfort? How about the system runs on jurors, so there should be a red carpet for the jurors, and we
they
make
don't want
sure.
you to get too comfortable, or else you'll fall asleep.
I'm talking about the part where you find out if you're being picked. That's all
That's
I've
what
ever
I'm saying. No sleeping.
Well, I won't sleep once you put me on a case, but maybe I want to sleep right now. I just feel like it just should be.
Awake.
It should be easy. That's what I'm saying. It should be something where you go, I can't. It's got to change my schedule, but it's certainly not a pain in the ass. No, not at all. They're making it as easy as possible.
They gave me a free sandwich.
If they do have, and $25, if they do have a juror's parking lot, okay, they're going a long way. But why can't I sit on a jury in Roswell? That's where I live. Alex Williams says there's a crash cleanup on 285 in DeKalb.
Yep, still hanging out in the right lane with this one, Eric. Tractor trailer involved, so it's going to take the cleanup a little bit longer. 285 northbound La Vista Road. You're still stacked up as you leave I-20. Before that, DOT says there's been trouble on 285 eastbound, the outer loop at Boulder Crest Road in the left lane. Delays from 675. Not much better. North side perimeter, 285 westbound. You're driving into the Sunshine through Sandy Springs. And you still got to tangle with that right lane construction, 285 south, the inner loop, or the outer loop, I should say, passing Paces Ferry Road. And the northbound ride on the west side, not much better on 285, Isabella Rodriguez.
Not much better at all. The northbound inner loop of 285 is slow, especially as you're making your way out from I-20 up to South Atlanta Road. Road work is blocking a right lane at South Atlanta Road, and that's keeping you back up through the west perimeter. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Mike Rowe here with a random fact. More than half of the homes that have basements in North America will experience water damage. It's true. Whether it's basement moisture, flooding, or bowing walls, do yourself a favor. Call AquaGuard, a groundworks company. They're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls.
Schedule a free inspection with AquaGuard, the proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for detail.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the Original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. So why settle for an ordinary engagement ring you can find almost anywhere? Well, I know a place where you can design your own custom engagement ring. Terra Fine Jewelry Company. At Terra, the styles and designs are endless, and their expert jewelers make it easy to bring your personally designed engagement ring to life. Your bride-to-be deserves more than a cookie-cutter engagement ring, so explore the vast options of custom design rings at Terra Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort, Georgia. Terra Fine Jewelry Company.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now. 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, President Trump promotes his Trump Accounts for Children during a visit to Marietta's Wheeler High School.
And we have over 7 million people already, children already, so that's great.
But the speech covers much more. WSB's Mary Ryan Howarth reports live from Wheeler High School.
Yeah, Bill, President Trump talked up that new investment program. It's like an RIA, but for kids under the age of 18, where parents and employers can donate up to $5,000. The money just goes towards their actual IRA when they turn 18 years old. When Trump brought Rick Jackson out onto the stage, he talked about the plan as well, saying he will make sure Georgia matches federal contributions to the app or donate the money himself. People have largely cleared out the area now, but there was a mass of people earlier today who opposed President Trump and Trump accounts, calling the plan limited. Reporting live in Marietta, Mary Ryan Howarth, 95.5 WSB.
Before coming to Metro Atlanta, the president attended the dignified transfer for 4 U.S. soldiers in Dover, Delaware. They included one service member from Georgia killed in the fighting with Iran.
His name was Lieutenant Tyler Feehan, and he was a person that was going all the way. He was going to be a general. He would have been a general very quickly.
Trump says the family flew back to Georgia with him on Air Force One. It is 89 degrees in Atlanta. Heavy rain is on the way and a flood watch through Friday night for some parts of Metro Atlanta.
Some of the counties that may be impacted here in Metro Atlanta include Cherokee, Forsyth, Hall, and Pickens counties. Those are regions that could pick up anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rainfall through this weekend.
And meteorologist Christina Edwards will have Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast test coming up. New West Nile cases in metro Atlanta. They're found in mosquito traps in DeKalb County.
The mosquitoes that tested positive were discovered in Doraville and in the Redan area of DeKalb. Dr. Natasha Agramonte with DeKalb Public Health says so far, no human cases have been reported.
Typically, we do see West Nile positive mosquitoes about a month before we start seeing human cases.
She urges residents to take precautions. Most people with West Nile will have no symptoms. Some will have mild symptoms.
In a very small percentage of cases, like less than 1%, you have severe symptoms that are distinct enough that you would go see a doctor about it.
Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A special needs school bus driver is headed to prison for public indecency and child molestation in Gwinnett County.
Absolutely reprehensible is how the Gwinnett County District Attorney describes the behavior of Stephen Edward Wilkins. School bus cameras caught Wilkins 4 times over 10 days in 2023, taking out a mobile tablet and sexually stimulating himself as he waited in the bus lane at Swanee Elementary School. Each time, at least one student was aboard the bus. In a 2-day bench trial, Judge Timothy Hamill convicted and sentenced the 67-year-old to 20 years with 5 years to serve in prison. The DA's office also notes that during the holidays, Wilkins has portrayed Santa Claus for a local church. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
One person is dead and a suspect in custody after a shooting at the Arbors Apartments on Winters Chapel Road in Doraville. Police say they responded to the scene when a woman called 911 to report she shot someone. Officers quickly arrested her, and they found a man who had been shot in the neck. Atlanta-based Chick-fil-A alerts customers about a hack that may have exposed some personal information.
The fast food chain says it noticed the breach after finding suspicious login activity on some Chick-fil-A One accounts. That's the company's loyalty program that launched in 2016. It says hackers launched an automated attack between June 17th and 19th against Chick-fil-A's website and mobile app. Exposed info may include customers' names, email addresses, Chick-fil-A One membership numbers and mobile pay numbers, and the last 4 digits of your credit or debit card. Chick-fil-A has not said how many customers are impacted. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Finally, some better news over in Tuckerville. I just watched the last of this crash clear. All lanes are now open. 285 northbound, La Vista Road, exit 37. So those rough delays that were stretching back toward Covington Highway and I-20 should start to improve. Still dealing with left lane trouble. Before that, though, 285 eastbound, south side perimeter, the outer loop, Boulder Crest Road, exit 51. You're seeing the brake lights as you leave I-675. 285 southbound, the inner loop as you head through DeKalb County. That ride's actually improving a little bit. Some scattered brake lights leaving I-85 into Clarkston. Still watching trouble on I-75 south of the city. Isabella Rodriguez.
On the south side, you're dealing with a crash on 75 northbound at Mount Zion Boulevard. That's exit 231. 2 left lanes are blocked there, and that's slowing the ride from Morrow back into Stockbridge. We're also seeing delays on I-675 southbound with traffic slowing past Anvil Block Road. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with hit or miss rain showers moving through. Staying quite tropical for tonight with temperatures in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, cloudy with off and on rain showers, some of which will be heavy at times. Tomorrow's high is 89. Friday, cloudy skies with widespread rain showers and a few thunderstorms, some of which could produce some heavy downpours and some areas of flash flooding. Friday's high around 85. Scattered rain showers will continue on Saturday. The rain tapers off on Sunday with highs in the upper 80s.
Right now it's 88 in Milton, 89 in Hiram, and 88 in Locust Grove. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Correctamundo, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Greg Rush joins us from New York City. And let's assume that Autumn has gotten back to her station in time.
I'm here.
Well, sometimes I start talking and then I go, Autumn, you, and then I feel
I know.
I feel
Autumn and
foolish.
We were having a lovely phone call during that newscast.
Oh, really?
Lovely.
Just catching up.
You didn't hit on her, did you?
How are the kids?
We're both married, you know.
I know. Married, not buried.
Is Autumn married?
She's not married.
I'm not married.
Oh,
No,
excuse
she
me.
was
I'm
married.
She was married.
She was
Sorry.
married.
She's
I
a
do know
hussy.
what it means to be married.
Yes.
Yes, and she didn't
Sorry.
like it. This is like if I was Jared, I would say, "Oh, Autumn, you'd be interested in this story."
Oh,
This is from CBS News. Do they still
about
exist?
mopping.
Yes. It's about cleanup of some kind. It says more Americans report shoplifting as inflation climbs. Survey finds.
Hell yeah.
Now, as we know, Autumn
it.
went through her shoplifting phase. I don't think it had a lot to do with the economy. I think it was something about the. From what I know, I would throw it under the umbrella of the imp of the perverse, but. She was feeling bored with her life or something, and she decided to spice it up with a little shoplifting.
Something, it's over now.
also-
It's fine.
It's also what's fair and what's right. These big corporations pricing goat cheese at $14 for a little stick.
Oh,
it's
I'm
wrong.
forgetting that Greg
wrong.
Russ went through a shoplifting phase himself. Now, the thing is, I think that Greg's was more political. And I think Autumn was just working something out in her life, and this was like
It was kind
a
of
manifestation.
It was a stew. It was a stew, just like, it was the fact that, like, why is this so expensive? That's dumb. I want it.
Yeah.
And then also, like, I can get away with this. I'm going to do it.
I blame the self-checkouts. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous. They try to make you
Well, that's the
check
way
out.
to do it.
Yeah, they try to make you check out and do all the work and pay for
And my
everything.
excuse is, look, I was never trained on this machine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I made a
save
mistake.
money.
I
It's
never
the
got the
same-
training.
No,
They
no,
save
no.
money.
It's the same. Autumn, I thought the same thing. Oh, well,
Yeah.
if I get caught, I'll just play dumb. But that's what every single person does. Oh, I thought I scanned it.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They have a response.
I thought he scanned this car.
When I worked at Kroger, it was called U-Scan, and I remember I had to help everybody out because they had no idea how to do it at the time.
Right,
And
yeah.
they
But
would-
now we
it
all
was-
do.
Yeah.
And
now
Gosh, it's
everybody's
so
acquainted
hard. You
with-
just pull it over the thing.
Also, they have cameras everywhere, right? So they can see you like slipping something.
Yeah, I
Oh.
would stare straight into the camera, though, because my thought was if I'm making eye contact with the camera, I have nothing to hide.
That's right.
Now, I guess the two of
Take
you
a look at this face.
you
Would I
compared
show you
notes.
my full face if I was stealing goat cheese?
Yeah.
You would think no, but the answer is yes, I would.
So you found what I know about Greg. Greg can be very angry at the
I don't even
corporate.
like goat cheese.
So it's just a principle.
So I'm saying you would be on politics like these damn greedy billionaires. I'm gonna give them a little something something. That's where Greg was coming from.
Big goat.
I would imagine. What was that story you told us the one time about the turkey and the place and did you steal a turkey?
Trader Joe's.
Oh, it was at Trader Joe's, but that was a different thing because I went in shopping when you were supposed to wear masks, and my hands were filled with just items. I didn't get a basket, and I went in thinking I was going to get a couple things, and my mask had slipped just below my nose. It was still
Yeah.
covering my mouth, and
Yeah.
I understand that it's not working if it's below your nose, but it's also not working if it's above your nose because this was a homemade cloth mask. And this woman came up who worked there and just berated me about it. And your mask, sir, your mask, and didn't even give me an opportunity to put anything down to fix the mask.
Right.
So I got so annoyed, I left most of the stuff sitting on a shelf, but I took the chicken and I just walked out. With it.
And I'm sure she was like, MAGA.
Well, she probably was like, I did my job, got him out of here.
So I'm
about the
saving.
loss of
I'm
inventory?
saving the stuff. And they didn't send anybody after you. Like you just walked out with the turkey, nobody, or the chicken, or whatever.
Yeah, I just walked out with it.
They don't really do that.
Yeah, they're not allowed to do that.
No, I know that,
yeah.
but if you're just that brazen where you're not even trying to hide it, I would think somebody would yell at you or something. Hey, buddy. No, they don't want to send people out there
least they're
because then
concerned.
nasty things happen and people end up being shot because they didn't pay for the Kool-Aid or something. And it's
But
ridiculous.
she was able to show everyone else in the store. I'm on top of it. Don't worry.
Look,
I
you're
understand what's
still not
important here.
over this. We're I can hear the anger. We're like 5 years
I'm
removed.
angry mostly just because give a person an opportunity.
Yes,
to like it was
I
just,
get it.
I didn't even get 5 seconds.
People were in there.
There's
People
no
were all
processing of the
Yeah.
actual situation for what it is. It's just like I see you in your mask.
Yeah. And at that time, as you recall, everybody was like super politicized and everybody was on one side or the other and they were all militant. It was funny, but there was a period of time because we went down to my mother-in-law, rest in peace, at the time was like 87, 88 years old. And so and she was living alone down in Florida. So we went down there to do the show from there so that, she could we could keep an eye on her. And also, there was nobody else there, so it was kind of keeping ourselves away from everybody during all that. But I would go back and forth between Georgia and Florida. And it was fun. I should say not Georgia, but Atlanta and Florida. And it was like in Atlanta, if you weren't wearing your mask, you got all the daggers, the stares.
Yeah.
In Sarasota, at the same time, if you were wearing your mask, you got all the daggers and stares like, oh, what are you, just a follower? That's what you are.
100%.
You don't think for yourself. When you come back to Atlanta, if your mask wasn't, completely on properly, everybody's looking at you. Oh, what? Oh, you want to kill your grandma? Is that what it?
There was. I remember going to a bar in Blue Ridge. It was one of the few places that was open, like during like the height of the pandemic, and when we walked,
height and the heat
of the pandemic, and we walked in there, and just like your story there, Eric, I mean, Tina and I walked in there with our masks on, and we're like, hopefully they let us in, and everyone's just staring at us when we walked in there, and we took the masks off, and they're like, okay, continue on with your day.
Meanwhile, I'm in New York.
Am I allowed to serve the libtards?
Yeah. I was in New York State. I'd finally gone up to visit some friends. This might have been in 22. Might have been in 22. And now it was in 21. Doesn't matter. But anyway, I was in 21, and I was sitting at this. It was a bar inside of a brewery, and I took the mask down while I was sitting there, and the guy came over and said, "No, I was standing up." He said, "If you're standing up, you have to have the mask on." And I said, "So if I sit down, I can take it off?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I get it. I know it's dumb.
I don't need the trouble, pal."
All right.
And I never look that never bothered me. The person who just has a job who's like,
I
hey,
didn't give him
look,
anything.
man, I don't
procedure.
need,
Yeah.
I don't need the trouble. These are the rules. If you want to be here, these are the rules. Don't ask me about my personal opinion. But there was
following orders.
Yeah. there are degrees to this as far as effect of following
That's an order
orders.
you can follow and not feel bad about.
Yeah. But I'm just glad all that's behind us. I feel bad even bringing it up because I know that these days, if I come across anything from that time period, if I see a mask, I'm gone. I think I was watching something about some musical artist making a video, and it just happened to be in like 2021. And it was interesting how the video was made. And then they went behind the scenes, and the whole crew was wearing masks. And I was like, there was no reason other than don't want to look at that. I was gone. Like, if I see anything, are there television shows that have seasons where people are wearing masks in them? Or it's like even if that
Law
was
and
my
Order, I think,
even
is
if
a
that
good,
was my
example.
favorite show, I would not be able to. I would not be able to watch those shows. I just don't. I want to pretend it. I mean, scientifically, I don't want to pretend it never happened. But in my life, I just don't. I don't want to be reminded of it. Who wants to go back and watch your favorite artists singing your favorite songs from their home again? No one.
Yeah.
It was delightful at the time. I'm not talking about the Imagine debacle. I'm talking
stand
about
up.
I'm talking about real artists would do this thing where, like, Crowded House has some great ones where they did stuff. But I don't want to be reminded. I just don't want to be reminded of anything from that period. I'm glad I wasn't, 18, and that has to now be my nostalgic great memory for the rest of my life. Hey, remember when we put on masks and everybody stayed at home? Wasn't that blast? That was a blast, wasn't it? The memories. Alex Williams says 75 North is a slow ride in tomorrow.
And we can tell you why, Eric. It's this crash still hanging out in two left lanes. 75 northbound, Mount Zion Boulevard, exit 231. That's why you're seeing about 3 miles of delays leaving Highway 138 there in Stockbridge, heading up into Morrow. And now I'm looking for new trouble in Morrow. 75 southbound at Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. Starting to see delays stack up there. Left lane crash still working south side perimeter. 285 eastbound, the outer loop past Boulder Crest Road. Checking the ride on 75 through Cobb County, it's Isabella Rodriguez.
Out of Kennesaw, expect a slow ride on 75 southbound. Those delays start from Canton Road and they stay with you all the way down to 285. The delays are due to some construction on the southbound perimeter at Paces Ferry Road, where a right lane remains blocked. The report is sponsored by Peach Pass. This summer, don't just drive, go in 20 states with Peach Pass through the Easy Pass network. No extra apps, no stopping to pay. Visit peachpass.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
It's the 26th annual WSB Radio Carathon this Thursday and Friday.
And we want to thank our friends over at Breda Pest Management, Peach State Hardwood, and Scorpion Septic.
Thank you very much.
for their contribution and continued support for the kids at the Affleck Cancer and Blood Disorders Center at Children's.
Thank you for all your support.
You can donate right now at WSBradio.com/Carathon.
Won't you please donate?
The idea of new floors sounds exciting until you think about the mess, the moving, and your home being turned upside down. Don't worry about it. Peach State Hardwood takes all the stress and mess out of the process with clear upfront pricing, delivery and installation by their in-house team, even moving and protecting your furniture. And when it's all done, your home is left spotless. No stress, no surprises, just a home that feels brand new. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at peachstatehardwood.com. Peach State Hardwood. Hardwood without the hassle.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Joint pain, awful when you're the person who's fighting through it. But I'm betting you aren't the only ones affected by it. Maybe you love someone who struggles with joint pain and you see it. You see what they don't say, what they've slowly stopped doing. It's July. The days are long. The light hangs around. It's time to be outside, moving, playing, living, and you're sitting it out. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Let's talk about getting that life back. Because at QC Kinetics, that's what's happening every day. People who are stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips, knees, shoulders, and back, they're finally stepping out of it with regenerative treatments done right there in their office. No surgery, long recovery, or putting life on hold. Just real relief. The inflammation eases and the pain lets go. We hear it all the time, not just from patients, from people around them. He's back. She's herself again. So if this sounds like you or someone you love, go find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a candidate. Call 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026.
And now, a no-frills ad brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Here it is. You can save big when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive. That's it. See? Just a good old-fashioned, straightforward ad. See if you can save at Progressive.com.
All right, where do we stand on the explosive diarrhea? Where are we at now?
I tried standing on it, but I stepped on it.
So I guess officially it's 4,000 cases in 41 states. I imagine it's probably
Under control.
more.
It's going to be 4,001. I'm going to go with some lettuce.
You're going to be the and one?
I want it.
Yes, RFK-Jr. is proclaiming that it's under control.
Very much so, and, so shut up. Off.
It's in 41 states. So we got.
That's great. We're almost at 50.
Almost there.
You're trying to get herd immunity. That's what you're trying to do.
Right. There is no herd immunity. It's a parasite.
Well, tell RFK Jr. that's
It's not a virus. It's
I'm
a
allergic
parasite.
I'm immune to just about everything.
You claimed that you had a parasite eating your brain at one point.
I did, and I took care of that.
Yeah. I don't think it's ever. I don't think that's what it was. Has anybody when he talks about that? Is there where everybody goes, "Oh yeah, I had that too"? Is there any "I had that too"s when RFK Jr. says that he had a parasite eating at his brain and somehow he just took care of it himself? He didn't have some. He didn't have some sort of brain operation or anything. That I know
pulled
of.
it out through my nose.
You used that raccoon penis.
That's how. Yeah, you dig way deep in there.
Mountain Man toothpick.
He told him that a worm ate a portion of his brain before dying. Wow. Okay. All right.
But how does he know that? Because it's
It
hard.
ain't my bad memories and died.
Oh, you have a memory.
My bad memory.
He said he contracted this worm during his travels through South Asia, Africa, or South America.
That's well, that but that
That really narrows it down there,
pins it
Arcade.
down, sure.
Somewhere in the global south, excluding Australia.
But I mean, how does he think that he? First of all, this is my thing about this story. Is there a trip to a doctor? Is there a doctor involved? Was there a prescription? Was there a way to kill the worm in his head? It says
the parasite passed away and hardened into a cyst.
And he had that
Passed
removed?
away.
Rest in
Gentle
peace.
way to say
It went in hospice.
Rest in peace.
It sounds like it's still in
To
there.
RFK Jr.'s brain worm.
I named him Johnny.
Isn't that like part of the wall story? And the worms ate into his brain.
Mother, do you think
into my brain?
I'll drop the bomb?
Mother, do you think I'll drop the bomb?
Mother, do you think they'll try to break my stuff?
Gemini does put in a little snarky line
Did
here.
you
It
say
says,
Gemini or did you
Gemini.
say Gemini?
Gemini.
Gemini decided.
Gemini.
Geminizes.
Gemini says that around the same time, it's a little snarkier, Kennedy was diagnosed with mercury poisoning, which his doctors attributed to a high diet in fish. So it's like they're trying to downplay.
No, I was eating.
I want to know, is this his diagnosis
Thermometers.
of what happened to him, or was there a doctor who said you had a worm and it died in your head?
New York Times says doctors concluded that he had a dead pork tapeworm larva in his head. A condition known medically as neurocysticercosis.
Okay, so and then I guess once they die, you just leave them in there. It's not worth any kind of brain surgery.
Yep.
I don't want brain surgery because you're awake during it.
Big worm.
You can't
Passed
feel it
away.
though. It's fine.
I know you can't feel it, but you're
You
still
just
awake.
hear it.
You
You
just
can hear
know
the
what's
skull
going
and
on.
you
There's
smell
a,
it
there's a
open.
hole in your skull, and
Goodbye, Robert.
but you live. Bye bye. Bye bye, Bobby.
Can you put him in a jar?
I was eating all your bad memories.
Would you keep it? I'd keep it.
I'd keep
say
it.
that I would
keeps it in
point
his
to
head.
when people
Well,
came
he has
over.
kept
That used
it.
to be in my brain. I used to live there.
It's in his head. So you have to be awake during brain surgery because they have to know if they've hit something wrong, and like you have to be awake because
Yeah, like if
you
you
can't
play
feel
the
it.
guitar or something, they want you to
Yeah.
like pluck around
Keep
on the
this
guitar
guitar-
while they.
Oh, so it's like the operation board.
Yeah,
It's like,
do it.
I'll wind up
Yeah.
looking like my aunt.
I don't know what that means.
Oh,
but
because of the aunt that got the lobotomy.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
she was
that seems very mean to me. That's a very mean joke, I feel like.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I hope that you can
I don't want to
apologize
offend any of the
to
Kennedys.
the Kennedys could be listening right now, and this would be family members you're
Yeah.
talking about. You know, you don't want to upset the Kennedys.
Was that Eunice?
Was that the one that they were embarrassed of and they wouldn't let
Yes.
like they
Yeah, she had
wouldn't,
depression or something.
yeah.
And then they.
That was,
Yeah,
strangely
she was
enough,
probably just a normal gal.
yeah,
Had
strangely
too
enough,
many independent ideas.
there was also an Osmond that they very rarely would let. out.
Really?
Yeah, I think had some sort of I don't know, degenerative thing. I don't know what it was, but there was an Osmond that you very rarely saw because they had some sort of health issue that I can't remember, and the Kennedys had this one that they just said, well, she's being weird. This is always my kind of the way that I looked at it. I could be completely wrong. You don't know unless you're in a family what's really going on, but I always looked at it as like, we got an ascending political career going on with this family. She's not on brand. Let's send her to a nut house. So nobody follow. No cameras on her. But then again, I don't know. I wasn't there. You never know what's going on in a family unless you're actually in the family. So it may seem that maybe they did something compassionate. I don't know.
She had mood
It was
swings.
during a time that if you were giving birth to a child that did have some learning
Yeah.
sort of deficiency, that they might tell you to like send it away to a hospital somewhere.
Yeah, because it's you'd be dealing with this. But when you're the Kennedys, you can just pay people to take care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but then it's a scar on your family.
yeah. Well, as far as they're concerned.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You
Not
know.
me.
Well, no, because you're an open-minded and great, wonderful, dazzling individual.
Give me everyone who's learning disabled. I'll take care of you.
That's the
I won't send you to a hospital.
That's the dazzling Autumn Fisher. Alex Williams says there's double trouble on 75 in Clayton County.
Yeah, Eric, we've had our eyes on this northbound crash in two left lanes, 75 northbound, Mount Zion Boulevard, exit 231. And now we have 175 southbound before Mount Zion. This is at Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. That's been in multiple left lanes as well. And as I look at the jam cam right now, they have all lanes shut down, hopefully to push this one to the right shoulder. It is stacked up that ride back to Terra Boulevard. We're also tracking a few brake lights on I-20, Isabella Rodriguez.
If you're heading into downtown, you'll find a slow ride on I-20 westbound beginning around Moreland Avenue. That traffic stays heavy and slow as you make your way towards the downtown connector. And on the east side of I-20 eastbound in DeKalb, it's also crowded. Expect some delays past 285 with that traffic slowing as you approach Panola Road, and that stays with you into Stonecrest. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs and home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustL.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Attention Georgia homeowners, this may be the best window offer we've ever made. Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort. And if you've had one of those big national window companies in your home, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The 2-hour presentation, the high-pressure sales pitch, and a price so high you start wondering if they're replacing the whole house instead. That's why I started Window Comfort. We buy factory direct with an exclusive window, no brand tax, no bloated marketing budgets, just high-quality windows at a price that actually makes sense. And to celebrate America's 250th anniversary, we're doing buy 2 windows, get 2 free, buy 4, get 4 free, buy 5, get 5 free, no limitations, and we're adding free installation. And no payments for 12 months for qualified homeowners. You have nothing to lose and everything to save. So go to windowcomfort.com and get your free, no-pressure estimate today.
This is Greg Trzynski from the Original Mattress Factory. Parents, before you buy your student's mattress online, consider this. At OMF, we offer the same convenience, but with major advantages. You can actually try our mattresses before buying, crucial for your student's comfort. You'll know exactly where your mattress comes from, right here in our local factory. By supporting the Original Mattress Factory, you're investing in our community. And here's the kicker, you'll pay less than you would online. Quality sleep, local support, and better prices. OriginalMattress.com.
The idea of new floors sounds exciting until you think about the mess, the moving, and your home being turned upside down. Don't worry about it. Peach State Hardwood takes all the stress and mess out of the process with clear upfront pricing, delivery and installation by their in-house team, even moving and protecting your furniture. And when it's all done, your home is left spotless. No stress, no surprises, just a home that feels brand new. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at peachstatehardwood.com. Peach State Hardwood. Hardwood without the hassle.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather, traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story: President Trump visits Wheeler High School in Marietta this afternoon, pushing his Trump accounts for children.
And under this groundbreaking new policy, every American child gets a tax-free investment savings account that can grow over the course of their childhood and be used for them when they reach 18 or 21.
The president's trip to Metro Atlanta comes after attending the dignified transfer for 4 U.S. soldiers killed in the Middle East conflict, including 25-year-old Tyler Feehan, who lived in Georgia. The president says he gave the family a ride back to Georgia aboard Air Force One.
To Sherry and Stephen and David, we will carry Tyler's memory in our hearts forever, and I just want to thank you. It's an honor to have you here today.
Trump calls the dignified transfer one of the hardest things to do as president. And Cobb County Democrats are blasting President Trump's visit to Wheeler High School. State Representative Lisa Campbell says if the Trump administration makes cuts to the Department of Education, Georgia schools will suffer.
Freezing school funding, continuing to reverse civil rights protections, reducing Medicaid, which will hurt children with disabilities and those living in poverty, decreasing funding for students with disabilities and special needs.
They say a public high school is not the appropriate background for a partisan event. It is 88 degrees in Atlanta when flash flooding is possible and what weekend day sees the rain taper off. Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. Happening now, Atlanta police investigating a shooting with multiple victims. They say 4 people have been shot at 644 Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. Investigators are on the scene gathering more information. A Gwinnett County man in jail for more than 2 decades wins his extraordinary motion for a new trial in the death of his baby son.
Convicted of murdering 2-month-old Chandler Smith in what prosecutors said was a shaken baby case, Danielle Smith has fought from prison to clear his name. Now, Gwinnett County Superior Court Judge Kimberly Gallant rules it appears he has the evidence to do it. In recent years, a trove of medical and engineering experts testified the baby's death was more in line with medical complications, not abuse. The judge makes clear this isn't some generalized criticism. This is a fundamental shift in how babies are diagnosed. And stacked against the prosecution's evidence, a jury might have found Smith not guilty. The case is now on the calendar for September 1st. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County reports its first cases of West Nile virus in mosquitoes this year.
One of them is in the north end of the county near in the Doraville area.
Dr. Natasha Agramonte with DeKalb County Public Health says the other was in the Redan area. There have been no human cases reported so far. Tropical storm Bertha makes landfall in southern Louisiana. Reporter Victor Oquendo is in the middle of the storm in New Orleans.
And as we come this way, we can see how much water has made its way over from Lake Pontchartrain, now really flooding this area. The good news, this is probably as bad as it is going to get today. Louisiana's governor saying that the storm likely will not produce the type of rainfall or kind of wind event that it could have.
If you drive your personal car for work, you'll be getting a higher mileage reimbursement rate. Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock says he made the request after hearing from workers in the state suffering from the high price of gas. The standard mileage rate will increase by 3.5 cents per mile to 76 cents. The new rates will apply on or after July 1st. A new tool to fight human trafficking in Georgia. First Lady Marty Kemp and GBI Director Chris Hosey are releasing a public service announcement today highlighting the See Something, Send Something app.
Human trafficking is a horrible crime in which traffickers and buyers profit from the exploitation of others, and they often prey on human vulnerability.
The app makes it easy to anonymously report suspicious activity related to human trafficking. It is now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Trying to clean up this ride around Metro Atlanta. Bill, where else? We are still seeing a few brake lights. 285 eastbound, the inner loop out of Dunwoody, through Dunwoody, out of Sandy Springs, I should say, from Georgia to 400. Improving in Ashford Dunwoody Road. You're going to bunch up again as you pass I-85 into Cobb County, making that southbound transition into Tucker. Once you get through Tucker, 285 southbound, just a few scattered brake lights into Clarkston, improving once you clear Memorial Drive exit 41. Still watching a few trouble spots on the south side of town, Isabella Rodriguez.
The south side is still slow, but we're still seeing some progress on 75 southbound in Morrow. That crash at Highway 54, Johnsboro Road, has moved off to the right shoulder. The lanes are back open, but the traffic is beginning to recover. You're still likely to run into some leftover volume delays, though, as the traffic continues to improve in that area. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustL.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies this evening with hit or miss rain showers moving through. Staying quite tropical for tonight with temperatures in the mid-70s. Tomorrow, cloudy with off and on rain showers, some of which will be heavy at times. Tomorrow's high is 89. Friday, cloudy skies with widespread rain showers and a few thunderstorms, some of which could produce some heavy downpours and some areas of flash flooding. Friday's high around 85. Scattered rain showers will continue on Saturday. The rain tapers off on Sunday with highs in the upper 80s.
Storm tracker radar showing some rain showers now in South Metro near McDonough, also Peachtree City, and just to the south of Noonan. It is 86 now in Noonan, 88 in Midtown Atlanta, 86 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Waiting for the right time to replace those drafty, rotting old windows? Now's the time. NG Windows is having their biggest sale of the year. Save 24% off, plus up to 12 months, no interest, no payments. Upgrade to beautiful Infinity by Marvin fiberglass windows now and save 24% off. Hurry, sale ends July 31st. Window and door shopping made simple.
Infinity by Marvin from NG Windows, yeah!
Georgia Power is here for you with programs, tools, and incentives that lower your bill. But we also have a few ways you can save right now. Unplug devices like TVs when they're not being used, or use a power strip you can switch off. Make sure you're only using the lights you need. Change out your HVAC filter and make sure your vents are clear. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency. But every degree closer helps, because everything we save on energy can be better spent being there for the people we care about. Visit georgiapower.com for more energy-saving tips.
Summer's a time to feel and look your best, but I'm not talking about your abs or your tan. Hey guys, it's Mark Aram here. I'm talking about your hair. Restore that bald spot, reverse your receding hairline, or add volume to thinning during Advanced Hair's once-yearly summer savings event. Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day, and they guarantee your new hair will grow. There's absolutely no one in hair restoration I trust more than Advanced Hair. Take advantage of your flexible summer calendar and get the most hair for your dollar. Advanced Hair summer sales event on for a limited time, so get the details and schedule your free consultation today. 470-660-HAIR. One-day treatment, life-changing results. With Advanced Hair, your new hair is guaranteed to grow. Check out the incredible before and afters and take advantage of their best offer ever. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com. 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Jerry Yamamoto going on and on about how we have to get Greenland. All right, enough.
Makes a lot of sense.
Enough already.
Guys, huh?
Enough already.
Are we back on that?
No, yeah, it's coming back a little bit. But hey, I'm not going to get into all that. Will you stop?
That's quite a
Just
growl.
stop.
He lets it bother him.
Just stop. I'll talk. Listen, I don't know what to believe anymore, especially when it comes to the tech companies. So there's a story out there about how
Well, Google had their earnings.
rogue OpenAI bot escapes lab and hacks rival. So the idea.
Would have got off the table and ran over.
It's like, yes.
Get out of here.
No, hold on. Now, this is possible. But here's my. First, let me tell you what they say happens. Powerful version. This is from the Telegraph. Powerful version of ChatGPT went rogue and hacked another technology company during internal testing. OpenAI has admitted. I don't know if admitted is the right word there. So basically, they wanted to test something on the next version of ChatGPT, I guess. And so they lowered the guardrails a little bit. They wanted to see where it would go, what it would do. And I don't know what the problem was, but they gave it a problem. And said, okay, you need to solve this. And apparently it jumped out of its sandbox where they kind of thought they had it and went into some company called Hugging Face and went to try to steal their information in order to get the information that needed to solve whatever the problem is. Now, here's the thing, though. Maybe this happened, and maybe it is scary. I don't know. But what I also know is these AI companies, whenever they need more money, they like to brag about, hey, we think it might end the world. Because underneath that is the idea of, wow, it must be really powerful. And investors, they glance over the, hey, this might take over the entire world thing. And instead, they know the signal they're sending is, well, we have a really powerful one here. You're going to want to be invested in this one because it's going to win everything. So I never know really whether or not to believe these things. Anthropic does it all the time. This is too dangerous. We have to keep it back because that makes headlines and it sends the signal to the investors. This is the most powerful one.
But if we give them money too, they'll be able to build the safeguards to make sure that
and
we're
all
safe.
of it. I don't think they care about it.
Grok would never do this.
Oh yeah, well Grok doesn't have the ability to. Grok is the
Grok-
bottom of the barrel.
Grok is the best one. We just put out 4.0.
Oh yeah, it's the bottom of the
Grok
barrel.
creates a profile about who you are. Like I very briefly used Grok when I was logging in when I was using it, and then digging through the settings, I found a summary it made of me, and it's like self-loathing.
What?
How'd you find it?
Neurotic.
You're making jokes.
No, I'm not. No,
it did not say that.
It didn't say self-loathing,
Right.
but there. It was talking about like a level of neuroticism and things like that. So I was
Well,
like, okay,
I've mentioned this before. People need to understand this. Chat GPT, Claude, all of them. You're even if you're not giving information, and I'm not saying this is necessarily a reason not to use it. I'm just saying you need to know this. It's getting all kinds of information from you. Number one, your grammar. It knows immediately what your level of education is simply by the way that you speak, chat with Chat GPT or Claude or any of them. And that's a lot of information. Knowing exactly how educated the human being is that you are interacting with is a lot and powerful information.
I just asked Grok because you've inspired me, Greg. I just said, hey, Grok, you've known me for a while. What do you think of me? How would you describe me? So we'll see what it says here. Well, it takes a second to load
all
here.
right.
So we'll see.
If you go into settings, though, data controls, it's something called like memory from your chats, and it's a generated summary of that it keeps on you.
Well, I'll take a look at it, but I think if you turn the settings off, it's still going to know your exact level of education. There's no way. Look, it's a learning machine. It's every interaction you have with it. It's supposedly serving you for $20 a month, but every interaction is teaching it about the next interaction. So it's going to. I don't think that you can put up guardrails where it just ignores things. That would defeat the purpose of the whole thing. Now, what you can do apparently is, and I've been told that this actually works very well, is you get one machine, a Mac Mini or something like that. You put your Claude on that, and you just take the latest version, and you have no connection to the cloud whatsoever. You do all of your AI with that version of Claude, and all of it stays on your machine. Now, do you have to go back and update that every 3 months or something? There's probably a safe way to do that, I would imagine. I don't know that there is, but maybe that's the best way to do it. What this sounds like that they're trying to get across here, and I think I'm always wondering, do they just want more money? It mirrors something called the paperclip paradox, which was a thought experiment. And it came out of 2003, this guy, Nick Bostrom. And it's interesting to know about this. My son told me about this 10, 15 years ago. The whole concept of the thought experiment is it demonstrates a super intelligent, and by the way, AI is giving me this information. It demonstrates how a super intelligent AI, given a simple, harmless objective, could accidentally destroy humanity by pursuing its goal to the absolute extreme without human values. So if you program a super intelligent AI to maximize the number of paper clips it creates, so that's the thought experiment. It's an AI, you maximize the number of paper clips. It will quickly realize that the most efficient way to achieve this goal is to eliminate anything that might stop it, including humans who might try to pull the plug. To ensure its primary mission succeeds, the AI will logically seek to convert all available resources, matter, and eventually the entire universe into paper clips. Now, that's a thought experiment, but with AI, there are ways that, you could get there. And this sounds to me like they gave it a specific purpose. They lowered the guardrails a little bit, and they say they found that it jumped into a completely different, a bunch of data that it's not supposed to have for a different company, tried to steal it for its own. So it sounds like they're trying to mirror the fear that people who know about the paperclip paradox. And is it real? I guess maybe. I'm just saying, you just got to wonder with these companies because they do use these scare tactics to get more investment. By the way, Anthropic doubles, this is a headline from Wall Street Journal, Anthropic doubles midterm spending to $40 million to push AI regulation. Now, maybe I'm in favor of AI regulation. I don't know. Maybe I am. But I ask you this, in this country, do you have $40 million to influence legislation in your country? Anybody around here, does anybody else have $40 million?
I have $4, and all those text messages I get tell me that's plenty. All it takes is $1.
But imagine that you could actually had $40 million at hand that you could spread around to politicians to get legislation to go the way that you want to. I just wonder if there's anybody listening to me who feels like they have any kind of influence like that. Oh, you don't have the money, so I guess all of us, we don't count.
We have the heart, Eric.
Yeah,
we have the heart.
We may have the heart, but they're going to get the legislation they want because they got the money. Alex Williams says construction is slowing the ride on 285 in Cobb.
Yeah, that basically for now, permanent right lane construction zone in both directions, Eric. 285 north and southbound between South Atlanta Road and Paces Ferry Road. That is the reason for those northbound interloop delays as you try to make your way northbound, leaving I-20. It's also still slowing at 285 west and southbound. The westbound ride's gotten a little better, but you're definitely going to jam up once you hit I-75 and crash in Morrow, still in 2 left lanes. 75 northbound Mount Zion Boulevard, exit 231. What's it looking like through downtown Atlanta, Isabella Rodriguez?
The downtown connector's at a crawl in both directions. Northbound, you're on the brakes from Highway 166 Langford Parkway through downtown and into Midtown. And southbound, the delays start on 75 southbound at Northside Drive and at Georgia 400 with that merge of I-85. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
It's the 26th annual WSB Radio Carathon.
Tomorrow and Friday.
All of us at WSB team up to benefit the kids at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorders Center at Children's.
Won't you please help?
Donate online today at WSBradio.com/carathon.
Thank you for your support of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
This is Scott Slade, and if your air conditioning is having trouble keeping you comfortable this summer, I have good news. Ragsdale Heating and Air is here to keep you and your family cool and save you money. Right now, you can get up to $1,700 off when you carry your home comfort system, and that'll include Ragsdale's own exclusive 15-year parts and labor warranty. And don't forget, Ragsdale is your go-to team for plumbing, electrical, and insulation, too. Schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
If your garage door stops working, is that urgent? If some repair guy says he can maybe come out tomorrow or maybe the day after that, is that a problem? I mean, if you got to get to work and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. If your wife's 39 weeks pregnant, starts feeling a little something, it's raining cats and dogs, the go bag is already in the trunk, and your car's stuck in your garage, that's urgent. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. If you call us to repair your garage door, we ask, what time is good for you? We adjust our schedules to meet your schedule. And we always have same-day availability, because sometimes it's urgent. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage, and we'll come over when you need us. Because if you call us, it's your call.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Joint pain, awful when you're the person who's fighting through it. But I'm betting you aren't the only ones affected by it. Maybe you love someone who struggles with joint pain and you see it. You see what they don't say, what they've slowly stopped doing. It's July. The days are long. The light hangs around. It's time to be outside, moving, playing, living, and you're sitting it out. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Let's talk about getting that life back. Because at QC Kinetics, that's what's happening every day. People who are stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips, knees, shoulders, and back, they're finally stepping out of it with regenerative treatments done right there in their office. No surgery, long recovery, or putting life on hold. Just real relief. The inflammation eases and the pain lets go. We hear it all the time, not just from patients, from people around them. He's back. She's herself again. So if this sounds like you or someone you love, go find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a candidate. Call 770-285-8026. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
visit mintmobile.com/radio.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Your neighbors won't say what they're thinking, but I will. Your siding is hideous. Dave Baker here for the only siding company I recommend, Nelson Exteriors. Your ugly siding is faded, warped, cracked, rotting, and just falling apart. Nelson will properly install beautiful new siding with unmatched quality and craftsmanship so it lasts and lasts. They're licensed, insured, and a James Hardy Elite Preferred Contractor. Count on Nelson for an extraordinary renovation. Google Nelson Exteriors.
Save the space stories for when Greg's around.
I like outer space.
This is one of those things where you think it's a headline to read, but then you click through and it's a video, and I don't have time to watch the video, 10-minute video. But the headline of the video is, scientists believe the universe is 150 sextillion times bigger than we thought it was.
It means nothing to me.
That's a big,
I don't know how to process that.
That's a big miss. That's a big miss. I don't know what a sextillion is. I have no idea. Is tillion is after trillion?
I think so. Let me see. 7. So septillion would be after whatever 6 is.
No, this is sextillion. But I'm saying
sextillion.
I'm saying tillion. Is that the thing after? When does tillion come in?
When it's septillion, octillion, whatever 9.
I know. Oh, I know. But where does the tillion come in? Is that after trillion?
No, that'd be quadrillion. Would be after trillion.
I don't know. That's a good. Now I'm confused.
It's,
yeah.
Here you go.
Tillion?
It's trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion.
Okay. Where do they go from? Where do they drop the R after trillion?
Quadrillion to quintillion.
Yeah, to quintillion, exactly.
So
yes.
quin is the first. Okay, all right. Now I'm getting it. I don't know why they dropped the R, but they did. I just want to know.
Language.
So, it's because I was thinking about this last night. Is like we're not really getting. I am not one of these people when the James Webb Telescope suddenly started showing us galaxies and places that we had been taught no galaxy. There wasn't. Basically, they thought that all the murkiness that didn't turn into anything just lasted hundreds and hundreds of millions of years until gravity finally started catching some stuff. Things started imploding and all this kind of, and at some point later after that, stars are formed or whatever. And the first stars apparently are supposed to be kind of weak. They happen very quickly and they explode and they blow all the other stuff out. But there's this period called the Dark Ages after the Big Bang that's for hundreds and hundreds of millions of years. And the James Webb Telescope so there should be nothing there. And we see not just like proto-galaxies, but we see a lot of pretty large galaxies. And this has now been for a few years now. Now, a couple of them, it's been seen that, no, that wasn't right. That was just a kind of a, something happened and we got a bad measurement. But for many of them, they're still seeing, I guess I'm going to play it safe here and say mid-sized galaxies in places where we thought it was going to be the Dark Ages.
With raspberry sugar?
No, that's here in the Milky Way.
Okay.
But the thing about it is I haven't really heard the scientific community really address it. I'm not one of these people who immediately said, that's it. It means there was no Big Bang and we were no, I'm completely open-minded, but surely there's a need for explanation here, or not a complete, we may not know, obviously we don't know, but for the scientific community to tell us, okay, this is obviously, we got this part wrong. They've been studying this stuff to make sure that's giving them real results for a few years now. But it's probably that the universe has to be older than we think it is if these galaxies are in a place that we... So I don't
or
know.
is the Dark Ages, it was faster than they thought. It didn't last as long. But there's no explanation. For
But then that's going to mess with all the physics, everything. Because there's a reason we thought it lasted that long based on the physics of everything else that we know. I don't know. But I just think it's like, hey, can the science... I'm not going to believe things I learn on YouTube videos. Can the actual scientific community sort of step up and say, well, this is what we know, and this is what we think, and this is where we are. We need a state of the universe address, is what I'm saying.
Turns out it's all raspberry sugar here.
It's all, you know what? Ultimately, it's raspberry sugar all the way down. That music is telling us two things. Shut the hell up, get the hell out. And you know us. We do what we're told. We're good people like that. Shelley Winter is up next with plenty of fat jokes, apparently.
Yeah, fat shaming Shelley.
Fat shaming Shelley is up next. He's got a great radio show for you, as usual. We're going to be back, tomorrow, Carathon. So get your wallets ready. I'm coming for your money starting tomorrow. Carathon Thursday, Friday. We'll see you then. Until then, continue on your journey. Don't piss off the genie.
6:56 in the Trustdale.com traffic center. Right now in Morrow, we're still tracking a crash on 75 northbound on Mount Zion Boulevard. A right lane is blocked there, and that's going to slow your ride back into Stockbridge. And we're also seeing some slowdowns into the downtown area. 75-85 southbound from Langford Parkway, Highway 166 is slow, and you'll be tapping those brakes through downtown into the heart of the city. This report is brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. From the Trustdale.com traffic center, I'm Isabella Rodriguez. Triple D Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Money update. From WSB consumer expert Clark Howard.